What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicles on Tape, episode 23. I am your host,
Damn.
Joey Lee, aka Sticky Dojo. And as usual, we have Utah with us. And Utah seems like he's Skype calling me from far, far away, but I'm literally just staring at him from across the room. And
Yeah.
I don't have a Discord or anything, so we haven't quite figured out how to do the video chatting thing to make it look good.
You have Discord and you have that cord.
Yeah. I don't understand any of that Discord stuff yet. But hey, what's up, Phil Star? Damn, Phil Star got a Twitch too. Maybe he signed up just for this. Don Juan Aguilar, what's up, guys? Welcome to
Wait, Phil
Chronicles
has
on
a
Tape.
Twitch?
He does now. So
Oh.
he's a very supportive friend of ours.
Wait, so you have to have an account to watch as well?
No, you can have an account to interact and chat.
Oh.
But if you want to just watch from afar,
Mhm.
then you can watch.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
pretty cool. That's how like I watched that Maximilian dude play video games, but I don't follow him.
Oh, wait, that's on Twitch?
It's on Twitch, and then he just puts it on YouTube,
Oh,
which is what we're trying to do now.
Oh, I see. But you've been watching it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Like how Alexi does?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I follow
okay.
Alexi too.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but this just seems like a way better alternative than the Instagram Live thing because that wasn't really working with all the sound issues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully everybody can hear us. But now we have sound directed to just my computer, and there's no other recording device. Yeah.
That we know of.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, welcome everybody.
Shit.
For those of you who are just joining us, hello, sir from Oklahoma. Utah won't be able to see the chat, but if you guys have any questions for him, I'll feel free to relay it to him.
It's okay. I don't really know how that works anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're doing this. Hopefully, this Twitch side of it works because then we could record the podcast and do video without having to do GoPros and stuff.
I keep looking over there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it just looks like your camera quality from your laptop. Looks like we're talking in two different time periods.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
what's up, guys?
It's really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, the camera on this laptop has worked out pretty well.
Oh, that laptop is like that. Isn't that like a gazillion-dollar laptop?
Yeah, it's probably like proportionally more expensive than the one you have.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, I'm used to that. This thing just works just fine. Like, yeah.
Damn, you guys are watching from the Philippines? Good lord.
Wow.
Yeah. So what's up? What's new, man?
You know, what I just realized right now?
What?
My lip ring fell out.
How?
I have no idea.
From sleeping?
I don't know, cause I couldn't unscrew it, and then I said screw it, and I just never got around to like actually like cutting it off, and I had it in for 12 years.
So you just ate it?
It must no, cause like I had it in backwards, so like the actual like the shaft of it was actually like it was basically a nail that went in like from the outside, and then I had a threaded ball on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess it's out. Shit.
You ate
the ball part?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Huh.
I mean, it's yeah.
Wait, when did you discover this?
Just now when I sat down.
Oh.
Yeah. It could have been weeks ago. I mean, I never really thought about it.
It's very weird.
Yeah, because it's been there for so long. Now it's so weird that it's not there.
What if you lost it way longer ago than you realized?
like a year ago?
Yeah.
No, I know for sure I had it. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Well, last time I saw my girlfriend, she would have noticed if it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else would care.
Wait. Come again? Sorry, I'm still working on the audio on my side because I can't hear myself.
I literally just said nobody else would care.
Oh.
Or like they wouldn't notice.
But your girlfriend noticed. I didn't even know you had a lip ring.
What the fuck?
No
it's literally the same one has been in my face for 12 years. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Or maybe it's the fucking Mandela effect, and this is like a whole different reality where I never had one to begin with.
No. Yeah. Maybe you just forgot that you owned one.
Dude, how much of a trip would that be? Let me look back real quick.
Maybe we're in the alternate universe where I have a shitty haircut, which is currently what's happening right now.
Oh, because you can't get it cut?
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you just cut your own hair?
Because I don't know how. I'm trying to get Becky to do it, but she's trying to get clippers from her dad because you can't even order clippers right now
Wait,
apparently
why?
because everybody's ordering clippers because everyone's trying to get a haircut.
Oh, there's a Clippers shortage?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. Damn, what is going on with stuff?
Hey, what's going on?
Um, I can't hear myself.
Maybe that's also part of the Mandela effect. In this reality, you're actually deaf.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, hopefully everybody can hear us.
Nope, still, yeah, it existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found a picture that I think you took of me when I first got a new phone and we were playing with the portrait mode.
Hmm. Oh, I totally know what I'm doing wrong.
What?
I'm not recording the podcast.
God damn it, Joey.
Whoops. Hold on a second.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm not recording either, so shit.
Yeah.
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 I can't
Amazon
say
is
shit.
prioritizing deliveries to essential people. So that's why hair clippers are not essential to people's existence.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, you can survive without getting haircuts.
Oh, no, I mean, like, is that really what's going on? Like, there are, like, certain things you can buy, but certain things don't come?
Uh,
Because I bought all kinds of stupid shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Has it shown up in 2 days?
No, but because I didn't buy it from Amazon.
Yeah, but the stuff you ordered hasn't come in.
No, yeah, it did. I just didn't order. I didn't order any of it from Amazon.
Um, your lights didn't come in. You've been waiting for that shit for like 4 days.
That's Home Depot.
Hmm. Um, hold on.
That's like a whole nother stupid ass story. That I guess I mean, am I even talking to anybody right now?
Yeah, there's plenty of people.
So I
Go ahead and tell them so
decided
I'll
to
figure this
order
audio.
some like just like some like supplementary lights for the shop because it's getting kind of dark back there. And so a friend recommended like these like 4 foot LED lights from Costco, which are pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
He says, and then I thought I found cheaper ones on Home Depot. As it turns out, his were like just sold as a 2 pack, and I was buying them separately.
Yeah.
So I probably should have just bought exactly what he told me to buy, but I didn't. So that's my fault. But I ordered them off of HomeDepot.com, and then they sent me like 4 different tracking numbers, but it's one package apparently, and it's just like this clusterfuck of on track, and then and they actually came here once because they left a door tag.
Yeah.
So I called them. I was like, "Hey, just wanted to see like when's the next time they'll be attempting redelivery, so I can make sure to be here." And then she's all like, "Oh, it looks like they tried 3 times." I was like, "Well, I only got one door tag, so I mean that's physically impossible."
Were
It's
you being like an asshole to the lady or?
no, I was being as nice as possible. She was being pleasant. I was being pleasant. Honestly, I feel like everybody had a decent like experience. So I was just trying to understand like what the like what alternative uh like what we could do. And I asked her, I was like, hey, like I understand that's what it says, but no, it's like, do you think there's a possibility that there may be like an error there due to the fact that there's 4 different tracking numbers? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not asking for any favors, but like if at all possible, if you could attempt another one, like just let me know when and I'll be here. And then she's like, yeah, I'll work on it. I'll call you back. Haven't called me back, but yeah, it's it is what it is.
How many days has it been now?
Since I ordered it,
Yeah.
like a week and a half. Yeah, it's just like it's not. I understand it's like it's not crucial. Like I don't need the lights, but like yeah, it just
Yeah, it'd be nice if you actually had lights.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not keeping me from doing anything, but it just kind of sucks because like it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be so nice, and then it's like, oh okay, they're just not gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
are you waiting for the lights to work on the car right now?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've honestly been too busy to work on the cars.
What have you been
So
so busy with? It seems like you're like not. You're constantly on the computer, but.
computer, yeah, it's all just computer shit. Like setting up all the back end stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a lot of filing stuff and organizing stuff and doing all like the all the like I guess like the legal stuff,
Yeah.
accounting stuff, website stuff. It's just all that stuff.
I mean, how's business been?
I don't know.
Oh, Phil handles that.
I mean, in terms of sales,
Yeah.
um, it's for in I guess for my standards, it seems fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I guess
Phil,
that's
how's business? Yeah, but I posted a picture of your four door the other day, and I think people are interested in what the hell you're trying to do with it because
it's like the same car from forever ago. Not
yeah,
forever ago. It
but
says
you like put the bumper on it and stuff.
uh, this one is. I was working on it. I think I had like a couple weeks to work on it last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I tubbed the front. I removed the spare tire well and covered that all up. Yeah, so I don't know, just like random cutting and welding. Um, I don't know, just putting it back together. This is like a street car. It's got interior and uh,
But no trunk.
no, the spare tire well
Yeah, it's
is
gone.
cut out.
Yes,
Huh?
it's completely gone. Yes.
Yeah, but then I made a sheet metal thing and I welded it in, so it's just flat. It's as if you still have your cardboard there,
Uh huh.
and like you lift the cardboard to get the spare tire out. It's just flat, as if except there's no spare tire under there.
No.
So it's not like if you didn't know and you open the trunk, it would look like a normal trunk.
So what are you waiting on right now to do to it? You're waiting for the engine to come back?
Time, I just haven't had time.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, just other stuff is it's my own car, so naturally just like is whenever I have time I work on it.
Hmm.
Yeah. If there's anything that like other people are waiting on me for, or if there's anything that anything else that makes any well, I mean, if there's anything else I should be doing, then yeah, working on it's probably not the best idea. So I'm working on it here and there whenever I can.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to a couple of guys on Instagram, and they were talking about how they're motivated to work on cars again, but it feels kind of weird because it seems like it'd be more fun if there were friends around hanging out with them while they're doing it. But they've
Hmm.
just been like working on it in their spare time. It just doesn't seem as fun. I guess they're saying, but I don't know.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I guess I've never really needed motivation to work on cars.
Hmm.
I that's just like that's like my default go to if I have free time. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
But you're gonna actually finish the white one and the red one
I mean, I don't think I'm allowed to say yes.
because you don't want to disappoint.
No, it's just like because I mean that's my intent, and that's like something that I mean, if I guess if it was I don't know, because I guess yeah, I mean, I guess if I could somehow just be way better at everything
Hmm.
and do things quicker, more efficiently, uh if if I could I I definitely would. It's not a lack of it's not for a lack of a reason to.
Yeah.
It's just it's time.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's yeah, the red car, I did as much as I could to it over like a winter when it was kind of like it was slower, um, business wise, and then after that it just got super busy, so I haven't had a chance to really touch it.
Hmm.
Uh, the white one, I think I was able to like just like squeeze out like 2 weeks to this like because I popped the engine in it,
Yeah.
so I when I pulled it out I was just like I might as well, and then I gave myself 2 weeks to do as much as I could to that car before I had to start on Christian's car. And then yeah, it's just other people's cars always try to take priority. It makes more sense.
Hmm.
Generally speaking, like yeah, from every possible standpoint, it just like from a marketing standpoint, other people's cars tend to be more interesting to people. From it's just like for like they say in Star Trek, the good of the many always outweighs the good of the few or the one. So like if
Is
I'm
that
just
how
fuck
is that how it
yeah,
goes?
it's from Star Trek.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Spock says it. I've never actually watched Star Trek, but I read that
You
somewhere.
just read a quotable
Yeah,
somewhere.
but I mean, if I just work on my own cars, it's just like what? That's just it's like doesn't really do anything. It just I just get to do that. So
You don't think your wife order would be a good marketing tool for Exceed?
no,
No.
no, yeah. People are gonna complain about how it's too low,
Mm-hmm.
and the other people are gonna complain about how it's too white, and other people are gonna complain about how I don't know it's ugly or I don't know. People just generally don't seem to like so like because there's so many cool cars that like seem to be like universally appreciated that are associated with that brand.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Uh,
Can you name the cars that are synonymous with Exceed now as a brand?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me reintroduce because I had to restart recording earlier.
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. Yeah. Welcome to Chronicles on Tape, everybody. This is episode 23. We are live on Twitch today with me, Joey Lee, aka Sticky Diljo, and we have Utah here talking, of course, in
Sans
huge
flipping.
sections of gaps where he's thinking.
I'm pretty tired to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you think are like the signature Exceed demo cars now?
like
Off the top
just
of your head.
like outside of Japan, right?
You can say ones in Japan too.
Well, then all the ones in Japan are probably the most interesting and well known.
It would be Mori's EK,
Yeah, Kohara's S1000,
Kohar's S2000.
Yasu's S2000. Wait, what?
Yasu's S2000 is Kohar's
I
S2000.
know, but like in that car has been through so many stages, like so many distinct stages where it was. I feel that they were all very like it's been through so enough distinct stages that it could have been three different cars.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah,
still like the fact that used to be Yasu's car and then it was Kohar's car. Two separate S2000s.
yeah.
And then one day they just combined both of them and like Voltron and then created the ultimate S2000.
I think because Yasu's car was like cleaner, like underneath and stuff. It was like
Yeah.
cleaner chassis,
The engine bay was done
and
already.
engine bay was already done, and he just like, yeah, it just made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you say are the signature Exceed cars over here
Um.
currently?
Well. Man, it's been. I don't know. I was. Well, there's obviously Yasu's EG. There's that blue DC2 that I haven't seen ever after since that one day.
Yeah, I never saw that car again ever.
Yeah. There's it just there's the
Mikey's old Integra, I guess you can consider it too, right?
eh,
Yeah.
we just won't. No, I mean because it just like because that car was so it was already so established like as a I guess as a thing in and of itself
Yeah.
here that like I don't think it could be considered anything else. That's why you still call it Mikey's
I
Integra.
mean, have you talked to him recently?
Mikey, hell no.
No, I mean Yasu's
Oh,
Yasu. He's redoing that car again. He's gonna redo the engine bay for some
oh,
reason.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just change the fucking wheels on it.
I feel like just fucking just yeah, just put T's on it or something.
He
That'd be
won't though.
funny.
He's obsessed with these 3-piece wheels. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I get it, and honestly, that car did look best on those CCW and TO3 knockoff things.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't.
I
That's
think he
not
wants
what
to
they
put
are.
Rigamasters
That's
on there.
not what they are. Huh?
I think he wants to put Rigamasters on there.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Realistically,
What size would he run though?
it would be. I mean, I know what size I would run, but I know Yasu would probably do like a. Realistically, he'd probably do the 16A35.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that. 35.
that's the only offset that they are currently available in
Um,
for 16.
it would need to be spaced out then, right? Yeah. Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
realistically, or just run a bigger tire and just tuck just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting.
I think there's something wrong with the motor too. I don't know what Mori did to it, but
No, it was fucked before I went to Japan.
yeah, but it
Yeah.
seemed like Mori he was daily driving it, and then now it's having
With
problems.
ITVs.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that car was like extra fucked. Like the throttle cable was like just doesn't move.
Yeah, because it has that fucking like hard line fucking throttle cable.
Jesus. Remember when I drove that thing back to the shop from Osaka Auto SA
Mm-hmm.
on the freeway?
Yeah.
Yo, that was terrifying.
Actually, I
Man.
don't remember because I was too busy driving that EP whatever thing, not trying to crash on the freeway.
Yeah. Somehow you had a more difficult time driving the stockest car. Man, that car was. Yeah, I remember because I was like, oh yeah, just stay behind me so they don't see the plates because they had fucking California plates on it
It's
because
just
it was
yeah.
never registered.
No.
And then and then we just like we both like this like blew like this almost red light. It was like it was pretty. It was in the second half of the yellow.
Driving right-hand drive in Japan is difficult. It's like everything's backwards.
It's literally exactly mirrored.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Everything's backwards as fuck. It's weird.
it's just takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if you let me drive around the countryside and stuff, I think I'd probably get the hang of it. But driving on a busy city street is not a good idea. 'Cause I don't
think.
understand the left turn signal. I mean, the right turn signal,
Hmm.
and then like what are like the laws over there that are different? Because their yielding is different too, right? Is there a yield for turns for right turns?
No, on when you make right turns,
Mm-hmm.
you have to wait for the arrow.
So there's no yield.
I don't think there's a yield. No,
Okay.
I mean there might be like out somewhere, but ironically enough, like the first place that I ever drove in Japan was Yokohama, and the second place I ever drove was Tokyo.
Hmm.
Uh, and like lately, I've been like forced to drive Alphars around.
Have you driven in Osaka? Yeah, right.
Yeah. I've been pulled over in Osaka.
Is it very different from city to
No,
city?
it's similar. It's very similar. It's like it just yeah. It's no. It the driving aspect of it is very similar. I think.
Hmm.
Just a lot of annoying small streets where you can't see the stop signs or the
Yeah,
red or
that's the
the
thing too. Like I
traffic
don't
lights.
understand the minor like the stop signs.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know. The intersections confuse me, but whatever. That's not important.
I
don't think I'm-
typically just like I don't know. I just act extra courteous. Like if I like get to like a intersection like slightly before somebody else, I just wave them by.
Hmm.
Yeah, and just like yeah, because maybe they have the right of way anyways. You know.
Yeah, but I just feel like Japanese people would just automatically be way too nice, and they just keep letting you go, and like everyone would just be at a standstill. It'd be like a standoff of who's nicer.
No, I think Japanese people are just like anybody else. You put them in a car and they become assholes. Uh,
Actually, I got honked at when I was in Japan.
there's some pretty fucking serious road rage in Japan, dude.
Yeah, because that's where all the repressed anger comes out.
It's
The
just
cultural
repressed everything.
Repression, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
So the big news in the last week or so has been the destruction of Tsuyoshi's EG at the track, and I posted it on Instagram today. And there's been a debate as to whose fault it was, because I mean, if you just watch the video, it would seem that the S2000 ran him off the track or whatever. But
Who crashed? Did they both crash?
The S2000 looked like he was trying to pass, but some people have said that Tsuyoshi was blocking him aggressively, but there was no room for him to pass. So he ended up rear-ending Tsuyoshi and pushing him into a wall, and then the S2000 spun head on into the other side of the wall, and then Tsuyoshi was just in the middle of the track.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so his car is fucked.
Well, usually like rule of thumb is history is written by the winner, right?
Mm.
But nobody won.
No, everybody lost.
Yeah, so I guess nobody. It was everybody's fault.
I mean, you can watch the video on IG right now, and you can tell me what you think about it.
Whenever there's an accident on track,
Uh-huh.
it's everybody's fault for going on the track. It's a fucking free for all. Like there's like insurance doesn't work there.
Yeah.
You can't call the police and determine fault. Like it's a racetrack. You
Yeah.
crash. It happens.
Yeah.
You know? It's like
Yeah.
going to a swimming pool and getting wet.
But there's no like
Happens.
unspoken rule for in terms of passing and like allowing somebody to pass.
There's in the sense of like this common courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, assuming that it wasn't.
I mean, just watch the video. Did you watch the video?
I don't know where it is.
It's on my IG.
Oh,
Just go on my IG right now. You'll see it, and then you tell me what you think.
I'll
Because
t-
it's been I mean, it hasn't been a heated debate, but some people are saying that it wasn't the S2000 guy's fault.
well, because humans love assigning blame to everything.
Yeah, but a majority of the people would say that. I mean, obviously, the guys from No Good Racing have deemed it the S2000 the S2000's fault. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'll swipe and then you'll see the video.
I don't
It's like-
know where. The one. Oh, there's a video on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Keep swiping. It's like the fourth thing.
Hey, let me get that hood though.
Yeah.
Oh, fourth one.
Fourth
Okay.
one. It's just an in car from the other Ryuji's vehicle, the Blue Shark.
Oh, I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
So this is. Oh, we're not in his car.
No, no, no.
Okay.
It was a fantastic capture. Good. It's good that he actually filmed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a bummer because that car. I mean, he's gonna build another EG. Everyone's just like, why don't you just fix it? It's totally fixable. I
Yeah.
mean, EGs aren't hard to come by over there yet, so they're just gonna build another one. I'm pretty
Damn, that
sure.
fool's aggressive.
Yeah, right.
Hey, realistically, they are blocking the shit out of him, though.
Yeah, but you can already see that he was like pretty aggressive already at the start.
Oh, that? Whose fault was that?
Yeah, whose fault was that? You, what do you think? Yeah, a lot of
Hold
even
on.
people here are saying that the S2000 had no room, and then
No room to what?
no room to pass.
That's the thing. It's like, so this is not a public road. So like
Mm-hmm.
the rules that like your gut instinct, everything that you're used to, out the window. Okay, so the rules on a racetrack are only what is agreed upon when you enter.
Yeah.
So it varies. Like if this was a full on open passing, if this is a wheel to wheel race,
Mm-hmm.
shit happens. Like there is no assigning fault.
Okay.
Um, realistically, in this case,
Like if you were driving Yoshi's car and that was you in the car, what would you be thinking and how would you feel about it?
I can tell you how I'd feel if I was S1000.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker get out of the way. It's so it's kind of a. It seems like it's kind of an unfortunate situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's at stake here. You know, like what are they fighting for? I do see that it is a generally straight section where he
Mm-hmm.
attempts to pass.
Yeah.
The thing is that there's another car. So this guy like tries to go what 3 wide
Yeah.
down that
Exactly.
straight. It's unreasonable. It was just honestly like yeah. I would say that without assigning blame,
Mm-hmm.
the person that made the worst decision there was the S2000.
Yeah. Right.
It's just like what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had actually was on Facebook and I saw
Uh-huh.
Sonoda tuning that car,
Oh
like
yeah.
maybe a couple days before that track event, and that motor made a lot of power. It's like
Yeah,
2.4
you can
liter.
see that. You
Yeah,
can
it's
see
like a
that the
built.
car was moving.
Yeah.
And like the way that it was able to, yeah, it was just, I don't know. It's I think honestly, I think is what it looks like to me was that the driver of the S2000, he just got frustrated,
Mm,
wanted to get around. I don't know for what reason. I honestly have no. I mean, I don't have any context here.
yeah. And then we also just saw that one clip too, so we didn't see what happened leading up to it either.
Oh, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
It's because you know it's not a relationship. It just happens to be two people sharing a track,
Mm,
and it really doesn't. You know, maybe it doesn't matter if that guy. If, it doesn't matter if Tucci fucked that dude's mom last night. You know, like that's. I mean, if that was the reason, then I guess we say that it's his mom's fault. Like,
yeah.
I mean, so like once we start taking it back, like further and further, it gets convoluted. Yeah,
Yeah.
just from watching that clip, I say that the S1000 probably
Just a tad bit aggressive.
no. It just no. That was not. I mean, that wasn't. I mean, aggression is one thing, but that was just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because I mean, what was he trying to do? Just like I don't know. It almost looked like he tried to just like
Like
pit
trying to run
maneuver
him off
him.
the road, right?
Yeah,
Because it looked like he was trying to pass on the grass.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how he was imagining that to play out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that seemed like an emotional response.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like maybe he was already upset about some other
yeah.
shit.
He's
You know
just
what
like
I mean?
fuck this, fuck you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of EGs on
Somebody
the
keeps
track.
fucking my mom. It's not my dad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't turn out very well.
Or
In
maybe he
terms
used
of
to be a construction worker, and that just triggered something
yeah,
like
or
that.
maybe he's just Japanese and he just had
Yeah,
a lot of repressed anger
yeah,
within him.
maybe. I mean that's just what it is. That's I guess the culture in a nutshell.
Yeah,
in order to provide you guys with such the experience that you expect when you go to Japan as a tourist, everybody has to repress all their emotions out, when they're not serving you. So
That's wild.
that's what happens on the weekends. Oh, sorry, on the weekdays when there's no tourists around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there's very many tourists around lately.
No, that's probably why he's all frustrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I guess.
Hmm.
Generally speaking, when you rear end somebody, I think it's, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like insurance is gonna cover that. And the car's just fucked. So
Yeah, I've rear ended people before.
on the
Yeah,
track,
on track.
and then what happened?
I mean, I drive a Civic, so I just popped the headlight off and kept driving. Yeah, I guess like Porsches, especially,
Mm-hmm.
it, they have like a tendency to just crack subframes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I
When you
guess I
get hit
hit the
by a
wheel.
Civic?
Yeah, when you get hit by a Civic.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I think he called trip. I don't know. He probably towed it home.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a time, like maybe about fuck, I'm hella lost. I think oh shit, it's come up on 2 years ago when Phil was driving his DC-5
Mm-hmm.
on streets, and some dude just like I don't know tried to also once I don't know mow grass or in that case dirt,
Yeah.
and like if it was like already on the inside berm, turn one clockwise streets, right,
Mm-hmm.
and then this just like bloop and
Oh,
just
really?
just fucking hits him. Yeah,
Wait, his DC-5?
yeah.
How bad was it?
It like destroyed one of the wheels. It
Oh,
was it was just wheel to wheel. Like there was like a small scratch on the bumper, I think.
it wasn't my wheel. My old wheels.
No,
Was
no,
it?
it was one of his Type C's.
Oh,
Yeah, it just like
not the strongest
it
wheel.
like removed like the whole outer flange area, but it was still holding air.
Was this a VTEC Club event?
I don't think so because it was. I think it was after like their season ended. It was just like open
Mm.
track day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and I was in the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Was it like a ride along?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, I think just I don't know. It was just like to see if I could give Phil any pointers. I couldn't. He drives just fine. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
Phil pretty good on the track doing grip stuff?
yeah. He just understands car control very well.
Hmm.
Yeah, that guy's been driving for a long enough time that yeah, he drives well. I mean, like in the I guess in the sense of how well he would do at like a competitive time attack event.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of honestly, I think driver skill is something that I guess becomes a determining factor only at like the last tenth of a percent. Realistically, if there are decent drivers
Mm-hmm.
who will run within a half a second of some good drivers who will run within a half a second of great drivers, provided that they're all familiar with the track and the car that they're driving, and they're driving the same car. So it's people who I guess I don't know. It's like in that sense, yeah. I mean, as long as he's familiar with the track, he'd do just fine.
He was a better driver, you or Phil?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Have you guys even driven together before? No, huh?
Like on like
On the track? No, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because when he came out here, you had already stopped driving for a while.
Yeah, I haven't driven a car on a track since like
Like competitively.
2016 or something.
Yeah, because
It was
you drove the HKS car, but that was just for
yeah, that was
just to
yeah.
putt around the track.
Yeah, that was just not something to call altogether. Yeah.
It wasn't competitive, right?
I don't know. It was not competitive. Um, yeah. The yeah, I think it was right after it was a red EG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like December of some year.
Yeah, that was the last time you drove it when you
I
blew
think
that thing up, right?
no, after I put it back together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After I put it back together, painted it, took it to your meet where me and Christian had the matching.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that.
And then right after that, came back from SEMA and then like just took it to like a random open track day. Yeah, I think that's the last time that I've driven like a car on track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want to get back on there or no? Like you don't even have that drive to get on the track right now, right? Because you're so busy doing other stuff.
It's that's the thing. It's like I could say yes,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's like okay, well, I mean, if I because up until now, my entire life, if I wanted to do something, I would just fucking do it,
Yeah.
like regardless of what the circumstances were or what the consequences may be.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess considering that the answer would be no. I guess I don't want to. Do I
Yeah.
feel like it would be great and like I would enjoy it? Sure, but are there things that I'm obviously prioritizing either consciously or subconsciously ahead of that? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
What's up,
Yeah.
Cody?
So,
Yeah.
um, I think tracks are great and like they have their own type of fun. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I really miss just like kind of just I don't know just more street oriented stuff.
What's the car related thing that you miss the most right now?
Car related thing that I miss the most right now.
Yeah. And like not eating dinner afterwards with your friends type of shit. Like actual car related hobbyist stuff that you miss doing that you haven't done in a long time.
Highway 9.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing that I've missed the most forever.
You drove up there when you went there a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago,
I
right?
have my stock Civic hybrid, and yeah, if I'm there, I'm gonna drive it
Has it
regardless of
changed
what.
at all? No,
Huh?
right? It hasn't changed at all, right?
A little bit. They add some reflectors here and there. Some of I think they repaved it once or twice since I moved out here.
Hmm.
I know that some of the lines were slightly different, like the white lines.
Totally.
There's some spots that was a little bit different. There was some pavement that had changed color. There were some bumps that weren't there anymore. Some new bumps.
Oh.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, it's like I think there's yeah, the reflectors was the biggest thing that I noticed though. They got a little taller, I think they put new ones in.
Okay.
Uh
After the repave, right?
yeah, I don't know when they repaved it. They might have repaved it twice.
What is Highway 9 used for during the daytime? Is it busy
It's a
street?
regular
Is it like a busy road though?
so it goes from Saratoga, which is essentially like northern San Jose,
Yeah.
um to a larger highway that actually connects to Highway 1, Highway 17 to Santa Cruz, and then a highway called Highway 35 that eventually goes north, upwards, towards like the North Bay, and you can go to East Bay from there. If you continue down,
Is
if
it
you
like
continue,
east of the 101?
huh?
Is it east of the 101?
Yes.
Like
Wait, no,
really
no, no,
far?
no. Wait, hold on. East. No, it's toward the ocean.
It's towards the ocean.
Yeah, it's west.
Oh.
Because if you continue on Highway 9, it'll take you to Santa Cruz. But if you branch off and go on like La Honda, Pascadero, it'll take you to Highway 1 and to the beach.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
For whatever reason I always thought it was like Angeles Crest where it was just like randomly off some random ass area.
There are some roads like that. Oh, not naturally going east, like coming out of like Milpitas and stuff. That'll go to
Yeah.
yeah, I go like way the fuck out there.
Mm.
You can like take that shit to like Modesto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, typically the roads. I'm gonna stop saying names, but typically the roads over there on like the eastern side, like it was more fun for drifting. That's what typically did. Everybody
Mm.
did there, except for Hui, who just for some reason decided that he was gonna start grip driving there when he was a child. Yeah, he's hella fast on Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah, and he used to run like these Kumo X to ASTs because he didn't know any better because he was like 12, and he was fucking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's a pretty good driver then.
I don't know if he's a good driver, but he just
He's a driver.
like he's a very specific driver.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like I think it's like if I played one level from Super Mario for like 5 years, I would get hella good at it,
Yeah.
and but I would probably it would probably be it's just I wouldn't really get good at anything
Like
else.
if you played the next level, you wouldn't be good at it.
Like I would understand the basics and like I would probably pick it up fairly quickly, but but I never really tried a different level. Yeah. Wait, who drove on 9 a bunch? I don't know. I haven't driven with him in like 8 years, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he's probably pretty fast now.
Yeah. His Integra looks pretty good with his Regas on
Yeah,
it. See? You guys
definitely.
made custom stickers for it?
No, those are like official Regamaster
The silver ones?
silver. Silver's exclusive for wheels sold through Exceed.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you had those.
Yeah, I
produced.
no. Yeah, we had those specifically made for us. Yeah, by Desmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What would the silvers be for normally? Not the white wheel, right?
No, it's not normally it's available color.
Yeah, but what did you mean it for? Like, what was it created for?
I thought it would be cool to have silver stickers on a white wheel because I like the balance of like because typically white wheels come with red stickers and it's there's a pretty distinct contrast there and it's kind of flashy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of having like a more understated look, but just like crazy ass sizes.
I tried to get Yasi to do white stickers on a white wheel. He wouldn't do it.
I think that yeah that'd be hard for me. That's gonna be a hard sell for me too.
Really?
Yeah.
If you want to understate it, what's more understated than white on white? Because the only thing you would see would be the red V.
Then just put a red B there.
But then, if you look closely, then you can
No,
see the.
I understand what you mean, and like I totally get it. Like the contrast between like gloss white and flat black, flat white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be a nice subtle touch.
I thought about that as well.
Because Regas without stickers also look good too. So if you had a very understated sticker, it would look good, right?
That I like the idea of silver on white because it reminded me of like the like like older. I don't know what fucking era it's from but like antique porcelain with like colored inlay. They used to use like silver and stuff, and I've always liked that look of like
Mm-hmm.
white porcelain china with like a silver colored inlay in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my thought process. Yeah,
What
it's
if you
just
went with like a black stickers?
hmm?
What if you did a black Regamaster with black stickers?
I don't think I'll ever sell a black wheel.
No.
No,
Like you
white
wouldn't want to,
silver
or you?
only, huh?
That's like Exceed exclusive. Like you
Oh
have
no,
to buy
it's
one.
like CD exclusive is just the silver stickers on whatever color you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there's something. It's not like we have special finishes or anything. It's just a sticker. So
Have the majority of the sets that you guys have sold been white?
yes, vast majority.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Maybe they just don't know that other colors are available.
No, we definitely make it known. It's just like it's not like I'm against it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really like the other colors anyways. So don't tell Matt.
He's gonna know.
He's not gonna listen to this. But I don't like the other colors. Like the blue is fucking weird to me, and then like the black is good, the white is good. There's silver, right? No silver.
Yeah, there's silver.
Silver.
Yeah, there's
The
yeah.
gold is gross.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm indifferent to all other colors besides white.
Yeah.
Because when was the last time I owned wheels that weren't white? You know, I mean, I've had like just like whatever wheels that, but like every wheel that I've actually like spent time to get refinished and stuff, they've always been white. So for me personally, like I know what I like, and that's white wheels. Yeah. So, like, I don't really have an opinion about the other ones. They all look the same to me.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, I really like. I mean, I really like the silver that they come in. Actually,
I always like silver Regas.
I think that's a great look.
Silver Regas have always been a good wheel for me. Like if you had to choose a Regamaster what that wasn't white, like you couldn't want a white wheel, what color would you choose?
Silver,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, silver's a good look.
Yeah, I mean that's like my thought process for anything really. It's just like if it's not available in white and I can't get it redone in white, then I'll go with silver.
You want to go to some viewer questions?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what we got. They weren't very good. Some people just said hi, which is not helpful.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so instead of like,
yeah,
it's not like we're grading questions, but rather some people it just like doesn't make any fucking sense.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Will Dur ever build another EK? Most likely not.
He will.
I want to say so, but I just don't know. He's too busy buying Pokemon cameras.
Whether like whether if Dur will enjoy it as much as he did when he was younger,
Mm,
that's unlikely. Um, will it be as much of a culturally significant? Will it
mm.
have as much of a culturally significant impact? Probably not. But I think he will. Like I think he will. He has he has in recent years gone as far as to like buy one, put indigo gauges in it, and sell it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So he's it's coming. It'll like, who knows? Maybe next time he'll change the window molding or something and then sell it, and then you just one step at a time.
You know my one hit wonder theory, right? Where somebody can build one good car, but they can never build another good car.
I mean that's
That whole idea.
completely based on. Oh, sorry. No, I mean,
There's certain guys that have built really good cars, and then they've like did everything in those cars, but they've never been able to build another car that reaches that same type of
but they I mean like they've tried to, but they just haven't.
yeah. Like I mean that's like literally like say that's like a musician where somebody like comes out with one fantastic album, and then the next few albums he comes out with they don't meet that type of success or garner that same type of recognition. That would be
It was a fluke.
yeah, it's a fluke. That's what
I think it was a
you wouldn't
fluke.
be a one hit wonders type of thing.
Let's say well, what's a good one hit wonder musician?
Rick Astley.
Okay, yeah, Rick Astley. Honestly, like, how many albums did he release after that?
I don't know, probably like three or four.
He did.
Yeah,
So he kept on it.
yeah.
So he's more like the Carly Rae Jepsen, huh?
Yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen is a good one too. She's a one hit wonder artist.
She's a one hit wonder, but she's fucking she's just like she's busting her ass.
Yeah,
Like she's in it, and she's like that's the thing though. It's like
like it doesn't matter if you're busting your ass or not. It's just like you can't produce another hit no matter how hard you try.
that's the thing.
Or like
It's
the
like
pressure. It's I think it's more so
uh,
for car guys. It's the pressure of having that that weight of producing another great car on you, like another great project. Like that's the pressure I think that they can't meet when they. That's why their cars never get finished. Like their second projects never come to be, or their third projects never come to be. So they never have that same type of quality of
so
car.
a hit would be something that is celebrated
Mm-hmm.
by the I guess that it would be the popular opinion that it is, it is a hit. Something that so it's essentially just graded by other people. It's completely perspective based.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, say like it would be like the magazine car, or like it would be like the award winning car. Like it would be like general public opinion, obviously, yeah. But then if you're building that car and then you build another car and like nobody gives a shit about it, then that would be considered like to the public a one hit wonder, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, like in terms of that sense. And the most candid question: do
Oh
you think that Ryan Durr is a one hit wonder?
no,
No, right?
Ryan Durr. Ryan Durr becomes incredibly skilled at and finds success in anything that he actually enjoys.
Mm-hmm. And he also redid that same car multiple times, which if it had been a completely different chassis, it would be a completely different build, right?
I think it could have been a fucking sponge cake. If that's what he was into, it was gonna be fucking good. That's what he was into at the time.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking at it the same way I would be looking at it.
No, I mean Ryan Durr is just the kind of person that enjoys the challenge of reaching excellence in his own skill set. Yes, I do understand that like any or most human beings, the accolades and recognition and acceptance and celebration by his peers, is definitely a positive. I guess it's considered a positive like I guess side effect of it. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that no matter what it is that Ryan Durr is into, he will do it. Like he will do it until he's fucking good at it.
Yeah, because he has that type of mentality, right? Where he
Yeah,
has to be good at everything that he
at
does.
the time, that's what he was really into. I think was that EK.
Mm.
Um, honestly, I don't think if humans were if humans as a species never had the ability to appreciate the work of another person, I think he would have built the exact same car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't think he was in it for it to be a hit. I'm sure that it brought him joy when other people enjoyed what they saw and
Yeah.
appreciated it. But I don't think he was ever looking to surpass that car in terms of what the general public thought of it.
I
Like
mean,
I
you could
don't
say the same way for a musician, then, right? They're not
I
making music to
I think
produce
some of
hits.
them are and some of them aren't. We all do things for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think musicians, it's a completely I mean, it's not completely different, but I think there's a large enough gap there because well, realistically, the goal of a musician is to be able to make a living by creating music, right? And I feel like
Yeah.
once you
True.
have a hit, at that point, the effort of you start involving other people. Uh, Record companies typically start investing more just time, money, but also other
Mm-hmm.
professionals who are there to try to recreate that. I think there's a lot of pressure there, and also the responsibility of realistically, like if you can't do it, then like what happens to all these people who are working at that company because you are there? Do they lose their jobs? It's like, do
Yeah.
they get reassigned? So there's I think that it becomes a but in this sense, like in that sense, a hit car is at least 75% of the time just built by somebody who's a hobbyist.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how, like, I always compare music stuff to car stuff a lot because I feel like they parallel in many ways, but
Mhm.
obviously there's like a lot of ways where they don't.
No, I mean, like, but in that way, like
Mm-hmm.
in that way, I think that the people. I mean, I think there are. I think that I don't know. I feel that
Like if you look at it from an outside perspective, not your own perspective.
that's
Like,
really difficult.
yeah,
Like, it's really difficult to see anything from an outside
yeah.
perspective. Like, um,
Like I'll give you another example. Like Cody's in the chat. If you guys know Cody Chan is not a one hit wonder because he built multiple cars that have they've been completed, I guess so to speak, and they're all very different. Like he has a very specific style. His cars have always been recognized by his peers, and then he's generally not known as a guy that just built a Miata, right?
there are very okay. I'm sure there are. I mean, okay, so in that sense, regarding that, there are many cars that can be considered hits.
Mm-hmm.
There are very few people where when I see a car for the first time without any introduction, I already know who built it,
Mm-hmm.
and to me is incredibly rare.
Like Christian would be one of those guys, right?
It's that's tough to say just because I don't have enough. It'll also be kind of I think it'd be biased coming from me.
Yeah,
But Cody, I think to anybody, or not to anybody, but to a far larger audience,
yeah. To the community,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it would be people would get a. I mean, if they had to guess, it would it's one of those things where they probably be able to accurately guess.
Would you would you consider yourself a one hit wonder?
Which one would be the hit?
The Z, obviously, because that met the most critical acclaim.
Did it?
Yeah, it was in a fucking video game. It was in multiple. It was featured multiple times.
Huh.
Yeah, before you started messing with Hondas, everybody knew you for that Z, right?
I think most people knew me for the pink S13.
Up there in San Jose, but to the rest of the world, you were the guy that had the Z, right?
No, like to like everybody like no, I mean like oh, I guess I don't know. Because I didn't really hang out with like other people in
Yeah.
San Jose, so like I think yeah no like a lot of people that I meet like or like that I run into at like in like on the East Coast, they're like, oh yeah, I remember that car.
Mm.
The 240Z, I don't know if I don't know.
So you wouldn't consider yourself to be the guy that produced one hit? It's
Yeah,
just
sure. Yeah, if I mean sure if that's the case, then I think I'm exactly
like a Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah,
Yeah, you think
like
so?
she had that one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she considers it her best work.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. That's a good way to look at it. Also, yeah.
but
I mean,
I don't think she's
no
ever
one's saying a one
stopped.
hit wonder is a bad thing. It's just like it's general. It's just a
Uh-huh.
thing. Like
Yeah,
people do it. Like they
yeah. I mean,
produce.
like if that 240Z was a hit, and there's no way for me to I mean, it's not up to me anyways. But if that's the case, and
Mm-hmm.
we just go if we're gonna continue on, I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about caring. It's just
It's yeah, I guess not. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, more than likely, I would. Yeah, I'm probably a one hit wonder then.
you think so?
I don't know. Sorry. I
Yeah,
mean, Carly Rae Jepsen's like she's still very active. She's doing like voiceovers for Netflix.
she's doing work for other people too, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah. So
doing a lot of the writing
yeah,
side of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, cause say like from
hmm
an outsider perspective, like if they saw it, like you built a Z, right?
hmm when I was fucking that was
Yeah,
12 years ago.
yeah. How many cars have you finished after that? I think would be like the thing.
In terms of like my own cars, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what level of finish do you mean?
Like a, I don't know, like a running car that you would.
There was the YDK,
Uh huh.
and then the YDK,
Uh
and then the YDK again,
huh.
and there was the Red EG.
Yeah.
There's been the Integra right before I gave it to Hui. That was
Uh-huh.
like a pretty solid car. There was, I mean, there's this white EK.
Yeah.
There was an S13, another S13. There was a black convertible. I think that was pretty reasonable looking.
Yeah. That one was cool.
Then there before that there was a maroon S13, and then there was a EK hatch. I briefly fucked with a Miata. There was a one TE, one eight. Not A6 never ran. There was. I mean, there was an SC that was kind of a piece of shit, but it ran and it was cool to me. Um, personal cars, huh?
Yeah.
The green Integra was a pile of shit. That doesn't count. EF was a pile of shit. That doesn't count.
But none of those cars ever met that same type of acclaim that the Z got, right?
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, I mean,
If you had a personal catalog of,
uh,
say, like, if you're looking from a musician standpoint,
mm-hmm.
right? Where they have, like, their own favorite albums,
uh,
like, which one would be your favorite album?
my most recent work is always my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a good way to look at it.
I mean, otherwise, otherwise I'd be pretty fucked.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
not, I mean, then it would just be looking into the past, right?
No, well, at that point, it's like, well, what am I trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and yes, I'm well aware that the 240Z, after the 240Z, if I just started working on vintage Japanese cars, probably could have made a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, at that point, like I wasn't terrible at working on cars. I've always had like this strange work ethic going on. Yeah, I mean, could have been pretty comfortable, but Hondas are more fun. That's
Yeah.
when I realized.
You would have got bored of doing the old stuff, right? The
I
old,
don't know. I mean, because
yeah.
those cars are great, great. Like those cars are amazing, and sometimes I really do miss it. Like just like certain feelings, certain sounds, certain smells. Certain like there. I think that that era of like the late 60s to mid 70s
Mm-hmm.
cars have a very distinct feel to them, both driving normally, driving fast, just being around them.
Yeah.
Very to like a distinct feel that I do miss, that I really do appreciate. But I think, yeah, I think this, despite all the really pleasant nuances that other cars provide,
Mm-hmm.
nothing has ever, I mean, like, as much as I kind of don't, almost don't want to believe it myself, nothing has come close to the way EK, how fucking fast an EK is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that, I guess it has its own feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's completely independent of old Japanese cars that you would have
No, I mean,
worked
like,
on.
compared to like everything from that era too, like, you know,
Is it
compared,
just the feel of it?
like I don't like Integras. I don't know what it is. It
Yeah.
feels weird to me. I don't like EGs, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. S2000s are fucking cool, but the thing is, like, that's because it's more of a novelty thing, because I never owned one.
Yeah.
Um, FDs. I think the FD RX-7 is the closest thing to an EK. They have the same like feel. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. I know. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody who's listening to this probably thinks I'm
Well,
fucking.
what is different between about the affection for EK than your affections for an S13? Because you really like S13s, right?
S13s don't have that feeling. It's the feeling is not like it's not like it's not because I like the way it looks, or I like the way that it performs, or even like I like the specific abilities that it has. It has a very specific feeling. Like, it's a driving feeling. It's like, you don't have to be driving fast. It just has a very distinct,
Well,
like, subconscious.
what do you like about the S13 then?
The S13, I like the way it looked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I first bought my first S13, I thought that the S13 Fastback was the best looking car ever, and to this day, I mean, arguably so. But I was a child,
Yeah.
and
Totally
then
agree.
I just overly commit to everything, so I went to like 8 more of them. And like, to this day, like, I have a great appreciation for the car, but like, looking at it objectively, like now, like,
Mm-hmm.
if I didn't spend like 4 or 5 years just like being obsessed with the idea of owning an S13,
Mm.
realistically, there's nothing special about it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you get in one, you still have like this very nostalgic feeling, or
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I like the way they move. I like the way they feel. I like like just I guess, but like,
Would you compare it to like dating different girls? Like like say like how you feel about one person, you would feel completely different about another person, even though you would still have that like that certain affection for them in
oh,
terms of like
you're yeah. I mean, I guess this is where I admit that I probably feel more. I felt more. Yeah, I felt more different emotions and sent like with cars than girls that I've dated.
I'm not comparing the car to the girl. I'm telling you to
No, I
compare.
know that, but like, that would be like, also like, I could also compare, like, like, to like a sandwich.
Yeah.
The EK has something. It just it has, maybe it's like a very like very subtle something about the way that it moves, something about the way that it feels.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's something super objective, like where you sit in the car in relation to where the pivot points are in the suspension, that allows the car to move in a certain way that just feels incredibly right to me.
Yeah.
But because obviously the FDRX7 and the EK aren't exactly similar cars, but they both have that same feeling. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I sense the same.
Interesting.
Um, fuck, what is it?
Somebody said the mechanical feel. It's not the mechanical feel. You're talking about nuance, right?
It is mechanical.
Yeah.
It's I guess it feels, it feels. Fuck. Let me
It's
try to
not a
put this.
mental thing.
I don't. I mean, I don't even know, to be honest. I mean, maybe it fucking is. I know I'm not exactly the most reasonable person in the world.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't
It's
have to
a
be
very
about reason.
comforting. It's an exciting but comforting familiarity.
Yeah. So it's just a feeling.
Just a feeling.
But what
Yeah,
about the Z? Like when you're in the Z,
it's cool.
but it's just like,
It's just what I had.
yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't make you feel any
that
type of
car
way.
was never. I mean, like that. I mean, yeah, sure. Like I always wanted. Like I thought the 240Z was a cool car. I
Mm-hmm.
still like it. That car has a very distinct feel. Like when you drive that car, it feels like very few other cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's it has a huge novelty factor just driving it. It feels cool.
Mm-hmm.
It moves really well. It's honestly like even for that fucking 100 horsepower L series and like a 4-speed transmission, they're quick. Like
Mm-hmm.
car also is fast as shit downhill. Um,
But would you say that car has its own type of nuance compared to
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, right?
and who knows? Maybe if I bought a couple more and kept driving them and kept you know
Mm-hmm.
you know how like I mean yeah I guess bring it back to your I guess comparison to dating and all that
Mm-hmm.
you know I think very few people even if this is something that can be calculated marry the person that is most compatible to them. It just happens to be they most people spend their lives with the person who happened to be in a specific part of their lives as I guess yeah to happen to be there at that time in their life
Yeah.
when they were ready. And I guess when I started to understand certain things about cars and driving, I just happened to be driving an EK. Yeah,
So if you had to be attached to a feeling forever, when it came to cars, it would be the EK that you would be attached to forever.
I would be completely content with driving EKs for the rest of my life and nothing else.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
It's just like say like people, like you're always gonna vibe with certain people. I guess you can say that same thing about cars, right? Where you're always gonna have this vibe with a specific car or specific chassis. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not really a car guy. Like it's not like once in a while I'll read like articles on cars some like really like groundbreaking shit um
I just don't think you're a car guy in that way.
yeah and like honestly I read it. I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe it changed. It adds to like all the useless information in my brain and maybe just and I think I have the ability to appreciate like say like a 991 GT3.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very nice car. um do I mean if somebody asks me like it's like, do you want to drive it, it's like not really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it just yeah
Yeah.
it's
I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like I appreciate it, but
mhm.
it's almost like I like pretty much I know what it's gonna feel like already.
I know exactly what it's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel very similar to 997 GT3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, and like I'm not knocking those vehicles by any means. Like
No, I
they're
mean I feel like you feel that way about EKs, where a lot of guys would feel about like a 964, like 911, or like an older Porsche. Like I feel like those Porsche guys always stick to those cars in particular because it gives them that same type of visceral feel, and it conveys an emotion kind of thing, right? Or like say like
yeah.
a lot of older Porsche guys they wouldn't enjoy the newer Porsches because they already know what it's going to feel like, but it doesn't have that nuance to it.
It feel yeah it's yeah distinct personalities is no longer a thing. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But an EG and an EK feel completely different. They're completely
EG and
foreign.
EK feels different. Yeah,
What about EK DC? Completely different also.
EKDC is different. DB was probably the closest.
Really? No,
Yeah,
because of the yeah,
yeah, 103.1 and 103.2.
yeah.
So it's the wheelbase, I think. Wheel it's well, it's a bunch of things. I mean, like the obvious differences are the wheelbases, the rear lower controller pickup point.
Mm-hmm.
So just the width is completely different. The front suspension geometry is a little bit different. But I mean, I don't think it's that. I think it's
No,
something. It's probably something hella stupid, like
it
the
doesn't.
shape of the headliner or something
It
that really
doesn't
got to
convey
me.
emotion.
Yeah, it's just it's like there's it's nothing that I'm like. This is certainly not a debate that I'm trying to justify, or I mean, I don't expect anybody to come out of it like. I don't expect anybody to listen to this
I feel
and
like
have
everybody
any
would
more
understand what you're
appreciation for
saying.
the EK. Huh?
I feel like everybody would understand what you're saying. They just wouldn't describe it that way, right?
I mean, I don't expect anybody to like appreciate the EK more for what it is because of this. I mean, I don't give a fuck. It's just like that just happened. Like that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's all life is just you chase certain chemical combinations in your brain. So that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
I like EKs.
Yeah. But EK four doors specifically.
No, hatchbacks are cool too.
But do they convey the same type of emotion?
The first EK that I ever owned was a hatchback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does that feel the same as? Do you feel the same way about that car as you do about the four
I
door?
mean, driving it, I feel. I mean, I can't. I mean, unless I look in the rearview mirror, it's the same car. Yeah, it feels the same.
Yeah.
I think I just like the way the sedan looks.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's honestly it's probably just habit more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a man of habits.
I like what I like and I stick to it. I mean like,
You addict what you addict.
yeah. It's like well I mean like I found something that I enjoy like do do I really go out and look for something that I enjoy like on the off chance there's something that I enjoy more? I mean,
Yeah. So you're not. You wouldn't consider yourself a one hit wonder then. Completely went off topic.
I honestly I guess if that's the case then I don't think I've ever released a song.
Yeah.
I think if anything, maybe I'm just like a sound engineer or something. And I just happen to have maybe I write music on the side too, and never finish the song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe you're just a songwriter. You're not an artist.
I'm definitely not a performing artist. That's for damn sure. I
All
mean,
right.
it's because like I don't like my favorite thing about cars is working on them.
Would you say that you enjoy working on cars more than you do enjoy seeing the finished product?
I've never seen a finished product. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that matters to me.
Do you think there are a lot of car guys out there that are more into the final product than they are the process?
Well, I mean, like as a species, culturally, the way society works,
Mm-hmm.
realistically, it's everything is kind of useless until it's finished,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just like it's just human nature. Whether that's like a nature thing or a nurture thing, I don't know if it's like ingrained into our instinctual like,
Mm-hmm.
or if it's just how we are culturally. But like the aim of pretty much anything that we do, whether it be for leisure or it be a means to sustain ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
the purpose is to finish. Whether it be a puzzle, a report, a sale, a
Yeah, but
sandwich.
as an art form,
No, not as an art form, as anything. So, and even in art, like even within art, like whether you're a dancer and the point is to what was that shit called when they choreograph like whether you choreograph like what you feel is the ideal combination of movements within
mm,
a specific amount of time, or whether you're a painter who wants to create whatever it is that you feel, I guess, best conveys what you want to tell, right? I mean, but and I do think that most like I don't know, it's like I don't think that very many people like will ever show other people unfinished product. Like painters spend like years on paintings, right?
yeah.
And I don't know. It's like
I think there's very specific type of people though, like that enjoy the
Uh-huh.
process more than say like compared to like working out. Some people actually like working out, and some people just want the results, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
That makes perfect sense. Some people like running, and other people do it for like the health benefits and like the
and the physical appearance.
physical appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say? I mean, thinking about that in terms of cars, do you think you enjoy working on cars more than you enjoy seeing how the car ends up? I feel like you do because you seem to build with a series of ideas, but you don't you don't really necessarily care to see if it comes to fruition or not.
I could describe to you in great detail every aspect of, say, the three cars back there, the
Mm-hmm.
white EK, the red EK, and the FD,
Mm-hmm.
just to use examples, exactly what they will look like, sound like, drive like, what components will be used in what way when they are complete.
Because those are just ideas.
And it's a plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I already know what it's going to look like. What is the most interesting way to get there, I think, for me? Um, I think I find a lot of fulfillment in trying things just to try them.
Mm-hmm.
Like 80% of the time, I find out that it does not work well. But I find
But
just as much
it's the
fulfillment.
chase that's enjoyable, right? The
I no, I
chasing.
think it's the understanding.
Okay.
It's like the I understand how like the physical world works just a little bit better, and I think that continues to like interest. And I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I just don't like. Maybe this is like I'm just, yeah, this is it. Like maybe I never really thought about it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
people are just. I just it's interesting to me how people are wired. Or like
yeah,
how like in terms of me being a photographer, like I don't necessarily care about the finished product that much. I
uh-huh.
enjoy the process of it more.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's what I was asking. If it's like, and when it comes to me putting cars together or whatever,
uh-huh.
I guess I would. I don't know. It's hard to say too, but I have. I mean, obviously you have ideas of what you want the car to look like, right? But is it more fun to actually get the car to that point, or is it that point that you enjoy more? That's the interesting part.
I guess personally, I enjoy it equally. I mean, obviously, I enjoy driving as much as I do fucking with cars.
Hmm.
Um, one is one is like it's just like purely. There's a lot of peace
Hmm.
and thrill simultaneously driving,
Yeah.
and I think that's something that I can't really find anywhere else.
Hmm.
But I'm realistically not really left with anything after the fact.
Yeah.
Um,
Like say like you enjoy driving, right? You enjoy the driving part of it more than you enjoy the finished result of the driving.
the finished result, like getting to work.
No, like say like you were driving on the track, like if you were racing, right? You enjoy the actual driving more than you enjoy
Oh no, I
winning.
don't really particularly enjoy driving on tracks.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, like no, I feel that when I drive on racetracks, there is a specific purpose, a
Mm-hmm.
specific goal, and I try to reach that goal. I think that's what it is. I mean, driving on tracks is fun. Like, by no means is it a chore,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's not thrilling. It's a competition. It's thrilling in the sense that it allows you to do something you enjoy and compare your skills to other people, and
Mm.
that's sports, right? So, um,
I mean, would
but
you consider yourself a competitive person?
I used to think yes. I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm just really bad at it. Because there are like obvious ways that I could be, if you know, if I was as competitive as I thought I was, that I could, I feel like I could have been more competitive
Yeah.
in many ways, whether it be in life or societal standing, or even, I don't know, like financial stability, wealth, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, maybe I'm not as competitive as I thought. Maybe I'm competitive as long as I get to hang on to certain things.
Yeah.
Like it has, it's like, yeah. But so no, probably not very competitive, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
I mean, I get it.
yeah.
Like when you're doing something, you don't have to be the absolute best at it, right? That would be like a
No, I have every intention to be the best at whatever it is that I'm doing.
yeah.
Like I have, but
But that's not what drives you, though.
will I ever be the best at anything?
Yeah.
Anything in this world? No. But like everything that I do, I intend to be like, I feel like, otherwise why bother?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I mean, pay somebody else who cares to do it for you.
Hmm.
Um,
That's why. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, do you enjoy the process more than the finished product? Like you were saying, like for car guys, some guys enjoy the finished result, so they would rather have somebody else work on their car for them. They just want to have the car afterwards, and say that they,
well, that's most people.
is it most people?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, very few people even modify their cars. It's even
Well, I
now,
mean, you're
it's
talking
like,
about in the spectrum of car people, though, not like a
no, I mean, like
worldwide spectrum.
most people who are interested in cars, like, it's most people who have an interest in cars like to buy cars and enjoy them for what they are, as they're designed to be by the people who engineered, designed, and built the car, like from
Yeah.
nothing. And I think that's how most people, the majority of car enthusiasts are. That's why, Motor Trend is still a magazine, and sports compact car went away 10 years ago. Um, but you mean like within like people who fuck with modified cars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not the generalization of car enthusiasts. I mean, I feel like it's. I don't know if you can put a value on or a number on it, but
A value on
just like how many people are versus how many people aren't, you know,
how many people are what?
like into the process, and how many people aren't.
I think most of the people who are really interested in the process,
Mm-hmm.
I've never met, never heard of. They're probably doing amazing things for themselves, And
Yeah.
I guess that's the caveat. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Um, of it is the stuff that's easy to find is mostly just very confused.
Yeah. I just don't see the enjoyment of messing around with cars if you're not doing it with yourself or with your friends. Like if you're just paying for a shop to do it, I don't see that. I don't see the fulfillment in that. But I mean, I think that's how where people differ, right? Like personalities differ.
I think there's a couple reasons why there is a why people may be interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
The same reason why cheat codes exist in video games.
Yeah.
The whole reason why you pay for that video game is to have the experience, right? What kind of insanity is it to buy a video game and immediately beat it without any of the experience?
Yeah.
That's literally what heroin is.
Well, I mean, there's different types of games, to be fair. So there's some games that aren't competitive games,
Like Gran Turismo.
Yeah. but that's a simulation.
That okay, so think about Gran Turismo, for example, right?
Yeah.
At first, when you're doing the Sunday Cup over and over and over,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun. It's exciting, right?
Yeah.
It's that experience. Like it's it's just purely enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then after you like beat half the game and you have like a billion credits in your shit, and then now you're just like building one car 2 laps around Scuba. That was fun, and then to build another.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even that fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not fun at all. Like at that point, it's just like you're kind of just killing time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there are people who have enough fulfillment in their lives, in other parts of their lives,
Mm-hmm.
where they honestly they're all full up on fulfillment. So like but they still have an interest in cars. Like how
Yeah.
like
I mean,
how
I
I might
get
have
it.
an interest in cooking,
Yeah.
but I take part in it? No, I don't. Honestly, like as much interest as I have in it, like I've never made that commitment to any part of it. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like whatever Dave Chang puts out, like I'll watch it immediately.
Yeah.
Um,
It's because you don't have a necessary like a creative passion to cook or
because that's
to drive.
like that's not my craziness.
Yeah.
Like I've already chosen that, and like like the thing about obsession is that like the more you obsess about something, the better it gets. Yeah, and like so if I start
Yeah.
like I'm already at like a fucking like level 7 like obsession with cars. Like it's like more than like 3/4 of my life.
Yeah.
I'm at like it's like the more obsessed I get with it,
Mm-hmm.
I find even more reasons to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to start over. I think it's just like yeah, it's not like I'm like chasing a high. It's like I'm already high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Somebody brought up an interesting point. They're like, that's where I feel Japan differs from the U.S. But the interesting thing about Japan is that most people pay to have their cars built in Japan by shops. So
like 95%.
yeah, so it's very interesting. So I wouldn't say. I mean, it's different, but it's different in a way where maybe not the way you think, because you only see people from Japan building cars because those are the people that we expose to you, right? Whereas, yeah, like you said, 90% of the people they're
Hmm.
paying shops to do it, and it's is it because I mean I get it from people over there because maybe they can't work on cars because of the lack of space and resource.
No, it's just lack of willingness. It's like no matter what, it's like people are obviously doing it,
Hmm.
but it's I think
Do you think it's because they're like I'd rather have a professional do it than do it myself?
no, it's just a matter of priority and commitment. It's I guess it would be like I guess it would be kind of I guess it would be like owning I don't know a fucking rhinoceros in America. Like, is it unreasonable? But like, if you really want to do it, you'll do it. And whether it's people, whether it's like people that you run into sometimes, like fucking changing a transmission in a parking lot in Japan, like
Hmm.
they're fucking doing it.
Hmm.
But most people and who those people, what the kind of lives that those people who are changing transmissions in parking lots will eventually lead is Japan doesn't allow for a whole lot of variance, just culturally, the way the society is set up.
Yeah, like you
Um,
can't just work on your car in the driveway
no, I
down
mean
the
like
street.
variance in terms of like it's unlikely that you will be a dentist and have uh and also have like a
Like a hobby.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Like you have to be they make you be obsessed with one thing. Like you choose your that path and you have to stick to it. Type of thing.
you pretty much choose the path. Like if you want to, you know, eat food and have a place to live.
Yeah, because it's purpose over passion over there,
Yeah,
culturally. Yeah.
which is that's a whole nother debate or conversation about the pros and
Cultures.
cons of
Yeah.
society.
Hmm.
But most people who are interested in cars enough,
Mm-hmm.
um, honestly, spend their entire lives working on cars. That's what they do. That's what they do. They'll that's what they do for work.
Yeah.
That's what they do when they're for leisure. They'll eventually usually run their own shop. And yeah, and that's and in that sense, I guess it's maybe it's another side effect. It's like because you chose that life. Most people, whether it be running your own business or working at a company,
Mm-hmm.
most people don't stray from it.
Yeah.
You don't change it up. So therefore, yeah, you do end up seeing some ridiculous pursuits of excellence. Very refined tastes, very good, very, I mean, decades of experience and fine tuning of execution. Like, yeah, there's a lot of great shit that comes out of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the reasons why is also very clear.
Yeah.
They're the people who live in that way, who work in this industry in America. Same exact shit. They're it's not the country. It's it's the way that these people live their lives.
Well, like say like you have like more of the, I guess it's interesting to bring up that in Japan, like the shops that build the cars,
Uh-huh.
like the shops and the builders themselves are known for that work, whereas in the America, the people who own the cars get more notoriety than the people that put them together, right?
I've never seen it that way.
Really?
No, hell no. I mean, I have no idea who the Ring brothers built a car for last year.
That's true.
I mean, shit. I mean, like even like closer to home, I have no idea whose car Ryan built 2 years ago at Rywire. It's just
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Even like LTMW too, if you think about it. But then, yeah, yeah, I don't know.
LTMW is a very, I mean, from the outside looking in without any personal experience, it's a very good business model,
Mm-hmm.
a very good unique business model that does emphasize a lot of attention for the owner.
You think so?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's a club.
Yeah.
It seems like it to me. I don't know. I mean, again, like that's a very different. Um, I mean, yeah, I don't know. The automotive or automotive performance aftermarket industry community, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
it varies so much. Because realistically, like at any given time, like how many are they building over at Hendrix? Like, and those cars are owned by like corporations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and those are probably some of the most serious shit like in the U.S. Like that's U.S. like that's American like racing, and like
Mm-hmm.
that's the heart of it in North Carolina. Um,
I got a long question here for you.
sure.
Hey, question for the podcast. Why do you think people hate so much on others who can't afford or don't buy genuine brands and go for reps? I don't know if that applies more to us here in the UK, but buying reps seem to be more of a thing as we cannot get genuine brands as easy as America or Japan. And if we do, they are super expensive. Why do you think people hate so much on others who can't afford? I mean, is it
No,
really a
it's
hate
not that
thing?
they hate on the
Yeah.
fact that you can't. It's the fact they're not willing to.
Mm-hmm. I think
Um,
it's a will thing than more than.
yeah, it's not, and I don't honestly like. I don't know who's hating. I personally don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're eating off-brand tuna or like I don't give a fuck honestly. But as far as like automotive stuff goes,
Mm-hmm.
once in a while stuff will bother me because when it gets personal, like if you're stealing, I don't care if it's a design or if you're literally reaching into my friend's pocket and taking his phone, like
Mm.
at that point, yeah, like you may consider it hating, but maybe I just don't like him and he's still for my friends. Um,
Yeah.
in terms of as a whole, I don't know I don't know what kind of experience that stems from,
Mm.
but like why I don't understand why wouldn't you want to experience the full effect of what that
Right.
item could provide you with. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not. I get that for like the UK, it's an accessibility thing.
is
But
it
if you
though?
want something bad enough, you'll be able to find it. And if you even if you call direct, you just don't want to spend the money. You're not
Honestly,
willing.
dude, if I decided I wanted a blimp, I'd fucking get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would fucking find a way to. I would just I'd buy a blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the willingness to seek it out.
it's yeah, I guess so. Because
Yeah.
or realistically, like it wasn't really that important to you anyway. So fuck what people think.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My whole thing with the whole knockoff part stuff is that I don't care what people do. I don't like it personally when people try to pass it off as a real thing. Like if they try to misinform people and then pretend that that stuff is real, and that's the stuff that bothers me. But if you want to buy the fake shit and rock it on your shit, I don't care. Just don't be afraid to say it's fake shit when people ask you about it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I feel similar to that.
It's the faking the
Um,
funk thing. It's like say if like somebody was like running a fake exceed lip and then they're like, oh, it's an exceed lip, and you're like, well, you didn't buy it from
wait,
me.
if people make fake exceed lips?
No, but they're going to eventually.
Yeah, I'll just take that. I'll just go ahead and take that. Um, you drive home without a lip.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just like people that are like running like Road to Slipstreams or whatever with the Regamaster stickers on it. That would bother me more. If you have Slipstreams, then you have Slipstreams, whatever. But
I mean, do what you want. Uh, Also, don't ask me what I think.
yeah,
I mean, that's
do what you want, but also don't.
do what you want and do what you want. Do what you want and just and do if that's really what you want, then fucking do it. Right?
Yeah, but they're asking how you feel about it. They're not asking about
they're
how the other
asking
person
how I
feels.
feel about the concept of people feeling some sort of way about people who do some sort of thing, right?
I guess you can say that, yeah.
So my opinion, so regarding the actual question is it's a matter of perception.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally believe in a universal good, bad, right, wrong. I think that something that is considered ethically sound in this state in this country could be considered incredibly offensive in the same country on 1,000 miles away somewhere. Humans are capable of this thing called free will, which is essentially what allows us to even have this conversation. Um, how I feel about how somebody feels about somebody else feeling about something, like realistically, does not fucking matter. But if that's the case, I just don't really have any feelings about that. I'm sorry.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I misunderstood the question. I thought it was how do I feel, or rather, like why do I think that people react a certain way to the concept of fake things?
Yeah.
People usually have had bad experiences with fake things. Otherwise, the concept of a recognizable brand that stands for a specific experience would not exist. Like then at that point, like if nobody cared about consistency, quality, etc., nobody would care if it's Coke or Pepsi or whatever. It would just be water for everybody.
What?
If the idea of so the sorry, I guess that we already answered the question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just as a conversation between you and I guess. the idea of having associating a brand with a certain product only exists so that people know how to recognize a positive experience they've had before.
Hmm.
Otherwise, everything would just be generic, right? So I imagine that the reason why people react poorly to, um, I guess, say fake stuff is because they've had a bad experience with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or something
I've
similar.
had bad experiences with stuff.
I've had bad experiences with fake stuff too. I think.
Yeah.
I think. I think somebody was telling me. I think Hui was telling me today about how like he bought like off-brand ink, uh, printer ink once, and it just sucked. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, and I was like yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just gonna go to the HP store, and I went to HewlettPackard.com and just bought the exact ink that came with the printer. Yeah, and I hope it works. I hope it shows up.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't.
it might not ever
I
show
don't
up.
think it's ever gonna show up. For some reason, whatever you order, it never seems to come in.
I know, right? Like all like the stupid shit comes in, and like all like the normal like office necessities just don't.
All the stuff that you order for Phil's car show up.
Yeah, I
The stuff that
know.
we actually need doesn't show up. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sarah's here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I was gonna tell her something. Yeah, never mind, it's fine.
When are you gonna start working on Brandon's car? Are you waiting on anything?
Yeah, I'm waiting on a few things right now, actually. Um, uh, I'm waiting on a few things that I want to do to the components prior to installing it, and
Mhm.
also waiting on a few other parts that I might as well do while I'm in there.
Are you gonna
So
work on that car first before you work on your car anymore?
that depends on the timing of the. Like it's all kind of up in the air, so just take it day by day. Once I do start to work on Brandon's car, though, I'm not gonna start on it until everything is here, and
Mhm.
I'm also yeah, just I there's just I don't want to I just don't want to risk or deal with any part of that car having any more risk of anything happening to it than it has to. You know, you never
Mhm.
fucking know. Like yeah, because I'm gonna have to take the bumper off. Like I don't want that bumper just sitting around. Um, no, I just when it's ready, just do everything in one shot, do it clean, and put it back together.
How long do you think it's gonna take
For what?
to install everything?
Well, that's the other thing. Is like we haven't quite decided what everything is. I did provide Brandon with a few possible scenarios and like phases of how we'll do things based on cost, parts availability, just kind of the general area that everything is in. Like if we're gonna do this, then we might as well do this. But if we're not gonna do this, maybe we should do this instead, kind of thing. So he's currently looking over it, looking over his finances, and seeing what he wants to do for now and what we'll save for a couple months.
Yeah.
So everything's kind of just we're figuring it out. I don't think there's any specific deadline or anything for that car. So
No,
whatever's most
literally no
comfortable for
deadline
him,
because the car just sits there.
yeah. Yeah, whatever's most comfortable for him. I think that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
Mm.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I do have some stuff that I want to send out for some stuff anyways before I put it in. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then we have a container coming in soon, right? Like a month from now.
I do. Very soon. Yeah.
My rear bumper's finally coming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Yasi just sent me a picture of it. He painted it. I don't know why, but
Wait, he sent you a picture of it now?
yeah, he says he has something else leaving like this week.
Yeah, he is because I have some more wheels in there.
Yeah, then that's where my bumper's
Okay.
going.
Okay, so the next one. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming in pretty decent succession now. So yeah.
We just need the world to open back up.
Yeah. People can. Yeah. It'd be nice, like for us personally, right? I
Yeah,
miss BCD, dude. Fuck.
I miss getting a haircut most of all right now.
I think I miss BCD the most, to be honest with you.
I miss being at a restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was talking to somebody on Instagram today, and they were talking about how he's like, when we all get back together at like a car event or something, everyone's just gonna be way too nice to each other. Everyone's gonna be hugging each other and shit.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully soon. But I mean, we keep pushing stuff back, and it doesn't seem like anything's improving. But you know, I still remember when all this wasn't that serious back then. All it wasn't even that long ago. It's like a month and a half ago.
1917.
Yeah, it was literally like a month and a half ago. But it seems like it's been like an entire year already.
Yeah, it's if it's a new experience for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like everybody's going back to work now though, because I see traffic and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
That shit fucking
Feels like
weirds me out,
traffic,
dude.
dude.
Like I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest with you.
I'm
Says
kind
the
of
asshole
yeah.
who's at work right
I
now.
kind of enjoy the driving with no cars on the street type of thing, but that was only gonna last so long because people get bored at home.
Yeah, and they also need to keep their homes, you know. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's big. Somebody was asking on the Instagram thing. He's like, "What? How do you think this is going to affect tuning shops and stuff and businesses, like car related businesses here?" And I was like, I don't really know if there's that many people that are struggling that are going to close down in the automotive industry, like in terms of like this industry. But I mean, long term, I feel like it would have an effect on sales and stuff, right?
strangely enough, the nature of our work is that we provide a luxury.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very niche. It's it's a very unusual, almost fetish based business, right? So
We're like porn.
no, we're like a very very specific kind of porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, we're like, never mind. Let's not go into that.
No, we're gonna get banned on Twitch.
Oh, you can't say that stuff.
It's super sensitive about like adult theme stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyways, so due to that, we're in like a pretty unique situation where we're probably not gonna see effects that are on par with like the actual automotive industry, or
Mm-hmm.
say like the frozen goods industry,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Because
Sorry,
it's
keep
not like we're not a necessity, and we don't have that many people invested in the growth of our or downfall of our companies, right?
but I feel that I feel that this, like, for whatever reasons and reasons I can't explain or foresee, some it's gonna hit some manufacturers and some shops really really hard,
Mm-hmm.
for reasons that we'll probably never understand. And it's probably gonna, but it's not gonna be linear. It's not gonna be spread out.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be very specific instances where it just happens to be just like the wrong, or like just the, I guess, the perfect storm, so to speak.
Yeah, but you don't see it affecting sales long term. Maybe just for the foreseeable future, right? Nothing
Well,
like.
I guess if you want to get into that, but the concern is that my concern is that there has been a insane spike in consumer activity in like, the last 2-3 weeks, all
Hmm.
around. Like, I'm hearing it from everybody all over the U.S.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean spike? Like a bad?
Oh, like a lot of like companies who sell things, who had never sold out of a specific product, just all of a sudden selling out.
No, really.
Yeah.
So a good spike then.
Uh, I mean, that's relative. I know that some people have shared with me that the last week, they've done more than their last Black Friday sale.
Oh, really?
Um,
Huh, that's weird.
it's fucked, dude.
Is it because people are bored and they're spending money, or they're
I think
spending
that
money?
people are either bored, or they've been reminded of like their mortality. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like, regardless of what is causing it,
Mm-hmm.
what's actually happening is that it's making it really difficult to forecast anything right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if we adjust to this, there's no way this is going to be sustainable,
Mm-mm.
and there's also no way that this is going to ramp back down in such a way that it's a smooth transition back to how it was. It's probably a bubble.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
the thing about bubbles is that it doesn't just they don't just expand, pop, and then kind of go back to how it was. there's gonna be like a pretty gnarly recession afterwards. I think.
Oh yeah, I mean this whole thing is a bubble, right? Because we
No,
don't even know where it's going afterwards. It's not going to be normal when it goes back.
it's impossible to plan for.
Mm-hmm.
At least, I mean, to my understanding, maybe there are people,
Yeah.
was with economists. I don't know. They're like,
Yeah, sure. Economists.
what are they called?
I don't know.
People who study
Economists.
economics, economists.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Trend
whatever.
forecasters.
I don't know, but it just like from what I see,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make any like I don't see anything like in the long term. I think it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Well, somebody mentioned that the spike could be because of the stimulus checks coming in. I mean, because they literally came in like this past week, so people are just spending stimulus money on stupid shit. I feel like there are people that are bored online, so they're buying more stuff. But I also feel like people like are thinking about how broke they're going to be later on, so they're buying shit now, which is really irresponsible. But I think that's what people are doing. But the stimulus check thing does make sense because people got their direct deposits, so they're just buying shit right now,
Yeah, no, I
which is
mean
terribly irresponsible.
that part makes sense, and I mean in that sense, like it certainly is stimulating the economy. It's just
Not a sustainable stimulus.
yeah, regardless of where the money is coming from, whether it's coming from somebody's savings or it's coming from a part of their next year's tax returns.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, as much as it is good news for the companies where people are buying these products from,
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's I just can't. For me personally, from my limited knowledge, I can't see a way where this settles down in a way that is
It's gonna be fucked, dude.
I feel like it's gonna be pretty fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm worried about going back to Japan and how bad that's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a it's a problem.
Because like the last 15 years they've spent just adapting to realistically becoming a tourist
Mm-hmm.
destination.
Yeah, for tourism. That's the whole reason why they have the Olympics there too, which is supposed to boost that. But
Yeah.
it's definitely in like the opposite reaction now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I guess that's the reality of it though. I mean, like it depends like how you're investing or
Yeah, I mean, people in the chat are they're freely admitting that they're buying stuff out of boredom. So yeah, and then I think people are just stuck at home, so they're just buying shit. But yeah,
which makes perfect sense and I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a good thing.
mm-hmm.
I'm certainly not going to tell anybody how they should spend their money. I'm just from my perspective. Uh, I hope that things kind of just level out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't been spending money. I've been trying to be smart about it. Just been spending it on food, and I bought a blow dryer because my hair is getting so awful that I need a good blow dryer now. And then
Wait, what happens to your hair when you don't blow dry it?
I have a shitty blow dryer, so my hair just stays flat. And with so much hair, I need stronger airflow to my stupid head.
I'm okay. So excuse my ignorance here. What is the purpose of a blow dryer
To blow dry your hair.
as opposed to like wiping with a towel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you use a blow dryer to style hair too.
Okay.
Yeah. And my blow dryer that I have now is clearly just for drying of hair, not for styling of anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never learned. Uh, I used to use a blow dryer when I was like a kid when I used to like have like spiky hair, like really long spiky hair.
Yeah.
Because it would require, otherwise the gel wouldn't harden and it would just kind of just blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I never knew like the practical and common use of a blow dryer.
Yeah, it's just to dry hair.
What's the difference between that and wiping with a towel?
It dries faster.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I see.
Just like if you want to go to sleep or some shit, you can blow dry your hair and go to sleep.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
You didn't never did you as a kid did you sleep with your hair wet? Because I was always told not to do that as a child because it's like I don't know if it's an Asian thing or what, but it gives you headaches long term.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because at times I've had pretty long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to the point where I'd be able to tie it back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's never gonna dry.
I've
Like,
known plenty of girls that just go to sleep with their hair wet, and I'm like, hey man, you should blow dry your hair because you shouldn't sleep with your hair wet. And then they'd be like,
is it because it's bad for your hair?
they
Or
don't. That's why they don't want to do it. Yeah, because it like makes their hair like unhealthy if you blow dry it too much.
yeah, that's what I found as well. Is like
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like it was like thinner and like more like frizzy.
Yeah. Yeah, if it definitely frizzes your hair because you're like literally heat drying it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that actual effects are, but
Yeah.
yeah. But at your
I don't know.
length,
Yeah, I don't know what to do with all this hair. It's getting bad, dude. Like if I don't blow dry it, I look my age. I look like a 40-year-old salesman, like a car salesman or something. I don't know. This is really bad.
huh?
Some people told me if I sleep with the hair wet, you're gonna get wet hair. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Try it. It's not an Asian thing. You're gonna have headaches. But yeah.
I thought it was because like when you sleep, obviously your body is slowly like slows down all your vital organs and whatnot, and your the top of your head is actually where you radiate most of your heat
Mm-hmm.
from. So in like introducing a thermal conductor there of water, maybe it like has maybe it makes your immune system weak or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's somewhat logical, right?
Uh huh. Yeah, I'm sure if you want to dip into the
Or
science
maybe
side
you
of
just
it,
feel really cold. You know?
you get sick, dude. It was like,
Yeah.
just imagine wrapping a wet towel around your head when you're sleeping. It's like,
I mean, I would typically dry my hair, hang the towel, and then go to sleep.
yeah. But would your hair be 100% dry?
No.
Do you have headaches now?
Well, I generally, unless I obviously did like some like dirty manual labor, or if I had like when I was much younger, if I had some kind of product in my hair,
Yeah.
then I would shower. But typically, if I'm like generally clean, I usually try to shower in the morning. It just makes more sense to me.
Do you wash your hair every day?
It depends.
Oh.
Um,
Wait. It
when
depends.
it's short, I
Yeah.
wash it every day.
When I
When it
was
gets
bald, I used to wash my hair every day.
well, when I was like I don't know, like a month ago, when I was just like shaving my head, I just used Dove body wash on everything. Yeah,
Just destroying your scalp.
it's fine. It was fine.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just as much hair on my arm as there is there when it's
that's true.
like I don't see like the logistical issue with it.
I mean, whatever, man.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're not supposed to wash your hair every day because it's bad for your hair, right?
When I had like longer hair, I would wash it like every other day, but I would throw like
Mhm.
conditioner in there. Otherwise, it just got really hard, like just like really tangly. And I found that the conditioner helped it dry faster. Honestly, yeah,
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 dangly. Huh.
yeah. It would, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not that many good viewer questions, so I'm not even gonna go to it. Is that bad?
No, I mean, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm really bad at answering questions.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Try maybe if you can ask another one, I'll try to listen better.
No, there's no good questions.
Uh,
Yeah. Just want to say what's up, everybody that's been on this Twitch stream for it's been 2 hours now. It's
oh my
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah, we have Johnson in here and Cody and all these guys are in here. It's pretty cool. This Twitch thing works out way better than Instagram Live does.
Does it?
Yeah, because the Instagram is not cutting off after 40 minutes. I don't have to restart everything over and over again. Yeah.
Crap! I just realized I've been looking that way the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Like we're gonna try to do these bi-weekly, like we have been doing. So we're trying to record on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then drop the actual podcast on Thursdays.
Hey, does this mean that we could like have other people like without them coming here?
I'd have to call them, but the problem with that is that
Oh, the mic.
they wouldn't be able to see me. Like on because if it was
Oh,
like a Skype call,
gotcha.
they wouldn't see me, and then they would be watching the Twitch stream,
Hmm.
and there's a delay,
Okay.
so it'd be very confusing.
So we
So
just have to figure out a way to put him like over there, so it's like 6 feet from me, and then 6 feet
like
from me.
another person over there.
I mean, like, because obviously they wouldn't be able to be remote. I just that's what you're saying, right?
For now, yeah.
It would look like one of those like um Indian news reports.
I guess I've never watched an Indian
Uh,
news report.
uh, I don't know. Where did I see it? Maybe like Patriot Act or something.
Johnson is asking, do you prefer building cars for a track or for show? I mean, you're not a show car guy, so you just like building cars for yourself.
I mean, from my track record, no pun intended, I imagine like it's very apparent that I like building cars for neither. Like it's very much like just
You like building cars for storage.
I honestly don't think that what I do is build cars. Yeah, I mean I just try stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like a continuous life of just trying really weird stuff. But that's interesting to
Mm-hmm.
me. I mean I guess when I if given the need to, I can put together a like I mean I am confident in my ability to put together a very functional and competitive vehicle in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
Can do. It just loosening some bolts and then tightening them back with other components. It's very simple. Um, but yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the engine swaps and stuff. But it's not there's no surprise or like new discovery or expanding maybe some understanding of something.
So you fancy yourself an experimental artist of automotive.
No, because I mean it's not. I mean, 'cause an experimental artist would mean that like I would have to share it with like other people, right?
No.
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 Oh,
I don't think so. Hmm.
I thought art was. Can you just make art for yourself?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that the essence of art?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is like the whole thing we were talking about with music. Some people make music just because they like making music.
Yeah.
It just somehow gains traction,
Oh,
right?
it just we just never hear it because they never put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man, so how many like amazing songs do you think there are just like that nobody's ever heard?
I imagine there's also a shit ton of really bad songs.
Well, yeah, naturally. I mean that's just
But yeah,
that's
I'm
just
sure there's some of the best work you'll ever know is stuff that you've never heard of,
right.
you'll never hear. Yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, like I mean, that ratio of like excellent and terrible kind of just like I think that stays true like throughout everything that humanity does.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's necessary, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be a really weird world.
I mean, I understand that art is meant to be shared, but I also feel like there's a lot of art that doesn't necessarily have to be shared. It's a choice, right? So, art is better shared, I think. Yes. Because as an art form, you would want to share ideas, and that's what expands the minds of the world and of people. If you just kept everything to yourself, there would be no growth there.
Well, personal growth.
Personal growth, yeah.
Uh,
But would you realize more personal growth had you shared it with somebody else? Because if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, where's the growth?
doing the same thing over and over again is doesn't really interest me that much either. Um, I mean, there's some comfort in that,
Mm-hmm.
like, but
But
yeah,
you would do it as a form of therapy. You wouldn't do it as a
yeah,
form of
stimulation.
growth.
Yeah,
Yes.
I I mean, wait, have I been doing the same thing over and over again? No, right? Have I?
Yes, a little bit.
Huh.
I mean, you try different things, but the task itself is inherently the same,
Well,
right?
that's what I like. I like having a general idea that stays true, a
Mm-hmm.
general concept, a general goal. I guess that's cooking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and just like change little things, a little bit at a time, to understand it as much as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody said, Joey, can you be an authorized dealer for the HKS 10mm keychains? I feel like I should clear that up right now. That I bought those with the clear intention of selling them, but I also knew that they were in limited quantities. So that's why I bought whatever I could find at the time because I knew that they would be popular here because I feel that that is something that people would enjoy here, and that's why I purchased them.
It was a auto salon only thing.
It's an automesse only thing.
They were
I
at
mean,
auto
as far as
salon.
I know, because that's
They were at auto salon.
yeah, I didn't see them in auto because I didn't bother looking for them. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm sure all the shops brought that stuff because they were dealers and they were selling
No, no,
knickknacks
no,
and
no,
stuff, right?
no. HKS booth at auto salon was selling the
Yeah.
keychains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
but
was the auto salon, and then after that, they decided to do auto messy as well.
mhm.
Oh, I see. I
I just
see.
want people to know that I didn't buy them to undercut anybody here. Like I don't give a shit about that stuff. Like I don't like I like HKS dealers. Like I get it. Like I respect the business, but I
Uh,
bought that stuff. I paid retail for them, and I brought them back and I sold them for what I felt they were worth. I'm not trying to undercut anybody. I'm not trying to sell these because
Joey, how dare you make $25 of
yeah,
profit?
get out of here with that shit. It's so stupid.
$25 altogether.
No, no, it's just funny because afterwards, like
Uh-huh.
I posted it, and then everybody. I mean, there's always people talking like, "Oh, you can buy that on Vivid Racing for
Uh-huh.
20 bucks." I'm like, okay, well, fucking go buy it there then.
Yeah.
Like, don't bother me. Like, I'm just selling a shit that I bought. And then all of a sudden, people start posting more of them, like, oh, please buy these from authorized dealers. And I was like, you wouldn't even know they were popular until I brought them here and brought them to light, you know. So it's very annoying that people would feel that I'm trying to undercut people because I don't even give a shit about it that much.
I can't. I mean, I don't know. My perspective was, I don't know. Yeah, because I guess I really can't comment on that because
Yeah,
I yeah
I mean, it's very normal for me to go to Japan and then bring stuff back because I
yeah.
feel like people would want that stuff here, and that's why I would sell it here. But it's not. It's not in with the purpose of undercutting dealers that sell that same stuff. Because honestly, like, I don't feel like those people would even know. They don't understand the trend or understand what people would enjoy.
Everybody needs a 10 millimeter wrench. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. Like where
Mm-hmm.
you buy it from, or
If you can buy it for cheaper, then buy it for cheaper. I don't understand why it was such a big deal.
you could literally go to Harbor Freight and buy one that's neither a keychain or say have any logo on it for even cheaper than that.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the people that want the logo on it. That's why I bought that shit. Otherwise, I would have bought more of the blank ones.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what I don't know. I mean the yeah I don't know about like the ethics or like the
There's no ethics. I didn't buy them for.
I don't know about the ethics, but like all I know is that like if I own something, I get to name my price,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to make the decision whether you buy it or not, and
Yeah.
vice versa,
If I
because
went out
that's
of my way to
how
buy it, and
civilization works, and
yeah.
like we really need to stick to that. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a lot of just really uncomfortable situations
Mm-hmm.
when we resort to cannibalism. Yeah.
And if you are a dealer and you notice that there are more people buying that stuff from you, you're making more money. You're welcome.
Wait, sorry. Maybe no, I'll ask you about it later. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's I don't own one. I mean, if that helps, like it's not like
I
I
own one, and it's the fucking display one that I bought at the show because I
yeah
didn't keep one with packaging on
yeah.
it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. sometimes I go to Japan and I buy stuff specifically to bring back and sell, like so I can go to Japan again next time. You
Yeah,
know, it's
because it
just
pays
like
for our trip
it's
that we pay for out of our own pockets.
is that like an isolated like concept?
I feel like that's like a very normal thing to do.
It
So
is, right?
yeah, I think it's
Like,
very normal to go pay retail for something,
mhm.
take space in your own luggage, and carrying the weight of it back here, and then selling it for whatever the fuck you want to. I think that's a very normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's any issue with that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. If you don't like that though,
Don't
there's a
buy it.
website that you should check out. It's called Right Hand Drive Japan, and also another one called Nengun. And those people are legitimately great marketing.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're gray market businesses.
it's it's like it really like if you want to talk about a negative impact on the industry as a whole, um, and legitimately making it very difficult for Japanese companies to do business sustainably in the U.S. and therefore affecting their ability to do business in Japan and to continue to develop parts. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that's like deforestation, like levels of just fucked upery.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But
I
yeah,
think I've done. I think I've done my part in helping Japanese companies and American companies make plenty of money in this industry.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I
Yeah,
guess the other thing is like no matter what it is that you do, somebody's not gonna like it.
yeah.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe just I don't know,
I mean, maybe just keep living our lives as we are
or
because
just
we're doing
maybe
this
just
fine.
oh, and I mean I mean I know that you know that. I was more.
Oh,
I feel like I was addressing the people who had an issue with it.
yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why
Um,
people are so bothered
Sometimes when I see something that I don't like, I close my eyes.
by it.
Yeah, and I look away and then open them again when it's
Yeah,
safe.
I mean, I get it
Yeah,
with the type of audience that I have, and I guess a broad audience. You're definitely not going to get everybody that agrees with everything that you're doing, but
I mean, but
doesn't affect the quality of my
you're
day.
selling a souvenir that like somebody else sold as a souvenir.
Like, yeah,
Man, it's like yeah. I mean, hey, different strokes. You know, like
hmm,
there's like that Icelandic fish thing that like really that people love and some people are really offended by.
yeah.
Canned fish. What was it called? That canned fish from like Iceland or something.
I couldn't pronounce the name back then either. So
It's like a beloved
yeah,
local thing.
yeah, yeah. But hey, man, whatever. I'm just gonna. If I want to bring stuff back and you want it, then get it from me. If you can find it somewhere else for cheaper, go ahead. I'm just putting the value on what I think it's worth because of the effort that I put into it. Right.
Yeah, like how I bought HP ink today.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Trust me, HKS isn't losing any money on my behalf. Okay. If anything,
Uh,
there should be a positive. There's upside. there's a
yeah,
there's definitely plus signs on that side. So,
yeah. I honestly I don't know. Like
yeah.
I really can't say anything about this.
Hmm.
Like
I took care of HKS. I took care of the dealer that I bought it from, and I took
oh,
care
you
of my.
bought it from one of the dealers in Japan.
I bought it from Phoenix's Power.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought it from Phoenix's Power, and I also bought it
so
from.
you bought a product made by somebody in Japan from an authorized dealer in that country while you were visiting.
Yes, that I paid my own way to get to. Yeah.
You know what? Even if you didn't, even if you bought it while you were visiting Bangladesh from a street merchant,
Hmm.
if you paid money for it, it's yours, man.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
I'm fucking like bringing secret HKS superchargers over here in my suitcase or some shit. Like
Who did that?
nobody. I'm just saying, like everybody involved was taken care of. Everybody made money.
It even if they didn't, like even if they didn't make money on it, like imagine if they didn't, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if Phoenix's Power wrote the I don't know, say like if they bought too many and they're trying to get rid of them because they didn't want to carry them back, and they decided to drop the price by half, and you agreed to that, and
Yeah.
the
The main
sale was reached.
the main annoying thing is just the people that commented in the on the post talking about like literally copy and pasting the link where you can buy it cheaper. And I was like, dude, you realize that I'm like a sole proprietor and that I run this business myself, and like, why would you go and knock somebody's hustle like that? But that's just the way we are.
Well, they have every right to do that, just as
Yeah.
you and I have every right to do everything that we've ever done.
hmm And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it didn't change anything because those things sold out in negative a minute. So like,
I don't think anybody ever doubted that.
yeah,
But
it's just annoying. I'm just saying.
that is I guess a general concept that I've always been interested in, though.
What?
Um, People who put effort into things that appear to be for the sole purpose of harming somebody else, which is normal, but then the clause which follows when there is no clear benefit to themselves.
Mm.
That kind of is like, it just like, I don't know, it just like, I don't know, that kind of creeps me out. Uh,
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just the way things are, I guess. So
yeah, I guess
whatever.
so. Yeah, like terrible things happen, but yeah, I mean that's weirder to me than like somebody who, like, robs a house.
Yeah,
Uh,
the people that care that much about that kind of stuff.
oh, it's like those crazy people who will like break into a house and just move stuff around and then just leave.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Like, and I do understand, and I'm certainly not trying to like downplay or make fun of any like mental illnesses. But man, I guess that's shit. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I should look into. I'll look. Maybe I should look into that before saying anything.
I think that has more to do with the ability to have that power over somebody more so than taking things from them because you're literally taking
Yeah,
away their
it's. I mean,
privacy.
I mean, being completely uneducated in that, like the mental health and I guess field, but yeah, that's a control issue, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like the same way about this stuff too, where when you're posting something up, people automatically go, "Oh, buy it here for cheaper." That's literally just somebody wanting their voice to be heard because they're like they want to be the person that knows it all, you know?
I
Like they
see.
don't benefit from it, you know? They're not the ones that are selling it for cheaper.
They don't benefit from it financially.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same concept as like how Robin, the mythical character Robin Hood, didn't necessarily benefit financially himself, but there was a sense of like a strain, like an anarchist piece. I don't know.
I mean, in this case, it wouldn't be like Robin Hood because it's the poor stealing from the poor because he's stealing from me and I'm poor.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, that is really interesting though. Honestly, like,
right.
yeah, I guess definitely not because, yeah,
How
I
often do I get my stuff taken from me and used to advertise other people's shit? I just like went off on some guy on Instagram the other day about using my photo to sell his fucking conjo stickers or whatever. It's like, I didn't fucking shoot this for you, but you took it from me, right? And you think it's okay. And then afterwards, when I say it, then you go, "Oh, sorry, we forgot to tag you." Oh, okay, that makes it okay then? No, it doesn't, right?
it seems that there's a popular, I guess, I don't want to say misconception because maybe I'm the one that's mistaken, but there seems to be a popular idea that if something is easy to steal, then it's okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's
like
weird.
as if the amount of effort that it took you has makes any difference in the world to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't fuck, man.
Yeah,
Hmm.
people, man. That's just what it. I mean, it is what it is. Who cares? Let people do what they want to do, right? But you know, I can still be unhappy or annoyed by it.
Huh?
I can still be annoyed by it, you know.
You
But
can feel however you want about it.
yeah,
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
That is funny though, because I mean, like, Yeah, I think that's pretty funny how.
I just I just think
No,
it's
because Vivid Racing is like a very successful business,
yeah.
and like they're doing quite well.
Uh-huh.
And then people are like, "Hey, don't buy from this guy."
Yeah. Don't buy from this asshole who went out
Yeah,
of his way to
buy it from this like incredibly successful
$1 million
business.
company. Yeah.
Yeah, they will not notice
No.
at all if you buy it from
Yeah.
them.
Well, you get okay, pay $20 for it. That's great. You're really helping them out, Like
Yeah, it's like maybe they'll send you a Christmas card.
yeah, you're welcome,
Yeah,
Vivid Racing.
yeah, That-
Somebody kept tagging the guys from Evasive too after from the other post that I saw that HKS made. They're like, oh,
uh-huh,
please purchase this from an authorized dealer or whatever.
uh-huh.
And then I was like, I mean, go ahead. I love Evasive. I want them to make as much money as they can. But like
Yeah,
Evasive wouldn't go and take money from my pocket. Like I'm not trying to take from theirs either. That's all good. It's whatever. But it's so stupid that people have to be like, oh, don't buy from him. Get this cheaper elsewhere.
I can say that I wholeheartedly enjoy the company of everybody evasive on both like
Mm-hmm.
just professional and in my free time.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all just good people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah, they're legit great people. Yeah,
think so.
but hey, man, I mean, it's just the internet. I think people would just want to be like that guy or that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, there's also people that were in the comment section saying that I just want to buy this from you because I'm buying it from you, and that's what I appreciate. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for all the people that do support me, and don't try to undercut me. I mean, if you want to undercut me, that's fine too. I appreciate the support. Thank you for visiting my page.
Wait, hold on, undercut you? What do you mean?
Just like undercut me by sending people elsewhere to buy stuff. I mean, I don't sell that much stuff anyways. I sell my own
Uh,
shit, but like, I'm not mad at the guy at fucking Alibaba Express for knocking off my stickers. Like, what do we want me to do? Like,
yeah.
like that. I think that's stupid, but because I didn't make a wrench and put HKS logo on it, like and charge more for it. It's like not even my thing. Like, whatever.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. If I had to bet my life on it, I would say that none of the authorized HKS dealers care at all
No,
that you sold what 4 of those things.
I sold like about 10 of them. Yeah.
You sold 10 of those things
Yeah.
in the country where you are not a HKS authorized dealer.
Yeah. So that's something that they would have made $200 on maybe.
Well, I mean, I can tell you
If they
exactly what the profit margin is on that, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they don't care.
They don't.
I know they're all like actually like legitimately like nice people who do not mind at all, and I can say that from personal experience.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They're making money because of the shit that I've done. Trust me. Like that's not lost on me either.
they. Yeah, maybe shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna get into that part. Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody is struggling on my behalf. That's all I gotta say. We're just trying to do our own thing over here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Whew. Jeez.
Somebody said same thing happened in here. An official dealer smashed a dude for selling their stuff, but he's definitely from overseas. Because when we say smashed in the U.S., I mean they fucked him. Oh, he corrected. He put him on blast, so to speak. Yeah, definitely no smashing involved.
Wait, what?
I guess somebody was trying to sell stuff, and then the one of the dealers got mad at him for it. So I mean, depends on what it is. If they're selling like large of
No,
like
here's
quantities of stuff, that's one thing. What?
HKS as a brand in the US is not exclusive.
Yeah.
It's a free market. Authorized dealers. It, from what I understand, HKS authorized dealers are definitely the best businesses to purchase from because realistically, otherwise, the level of technical support, knowledge of the product, proficiency in the technical side of anything,
Mm-hmm.
is something that you realistically kind of gamble on. But when you do buy things from an authorized dealer, those are people that work directly with the company, and they're all like all 34 of them in the U.S. are very very good at what they do, and
Mhm.
I can say with absolute confidence that you will be okay, like
Yeah,
no matter
because
what
you have
happens.
first-hand experience with dealing with them. So yes.
And yeah, I mean they're it's I mean if it's fucking I mean for example it's evasive. Like would you ever be worried about buying anything from evasive?
No,
Right? Oh yeah, so
not a 10 millimeter keychain ratchet.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I fuck man, this is just really weird. This is just strange to me. I'm sorry, like I don't understand.
yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like this is just like I feel like I'm just like a little bit too much. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit too overlapping right now.
Close to home.
No, it's not. That's a strange thing. It's like yeah, and because there have been issues. There have been many issues that arise from consumers who purchase products not limited to a specific brand from places that are not authorized dealers and therefore not being able to get the support they need.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and ultimately, it gives the consumer a bad experience, and honestly, it turns them off on a potentially great product, but it's a keychain. Like what could
No one is
possibly
losing sleep on my behalf. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what if somebody buys a keychain from you and like they just can't put a key on it?
This is literally the ideal of reselling. Resellers market.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like whatever, man. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, I have one more idea to pass through. Say like I got this Xbox 360 working and we got the import tuner challenge game going again. Would you be interested in a build off with other people involved, like a competition?
Me?
Yeah, style competition.
I gotta do a build off on like a few cars back
You know you're
there.
not gonna finish those cars.
Oh, I feel like it's yeah, it's it's been busy lately. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, as much as I mean, yeah, certainly, but I mean,
It wouldn't take that much time,
well,
honestly.
and I know that. However, uh, I mean, I feel that it would be in my best interest to to it would be in our best interest if you maybe represented us on that end of it. I mean, for one, like too many cooks in the kitchen. Um,
I feel
and
like I would win, but then I wouldn't be
oh,
judging.
you want to do it? You want to compete with me?
I don't. I feel like it wouldn't be fair if I competed because I've already built the best looking FD of all time for Tuner Challenge.
Who's gonna who? Wait, so this is opinion based, right?
It would be a voted competition. Yes, like it would be
Oh, so like
judged
just popular opinion wins.
by the viewers.
I'm already last, dude. Like I accept it. It's fine.
Why? You don't think you have style that relates to the
No,
world?
I think that my style relates very well to myself and myself only. Generally, I've I mean, it's not like I mean, I don't think it's terrible, but it's I mean, it's consistent with my styling clothing. I mean, aside from what I'm wearing right now because this is all your, but the clothes that I personally purchased,
Yeah.
it's just it works for me. Everybody else just thinks this is like a little bit strange.
You don't think you'd be able to compete?
In a video game automotive car styling contest.
Import Tuner Challenge. You're very familiar with how those cars look
Yeah,
and what's
yeah,
available to you.
yeah. I know. I don't think I would do anything. Yeah, it's like yeah, my style doesn't translate well to video games.
Think so?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it doesn't make for anything interesting. It just makes it very bland. You notice that like all the cars are just really low, just all white, subtle arrow with chrome
Yeah,
Model Fives.
that's true.
Yeah, they all look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it just
right.
doesn't translate well. Yeah,
Duly noted.
yeah. I mean, I honestly feel that it would be much more interesting if you participated and if like other people who I'd rather watch that than honestly be a part of it. Yeah, I would just dilute like the interestingness of it. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it because I don't want to. I'm just saying like that's just like, I've come to realize that sometimes some things are more enjoyable when you're a spectator than when you just suck at it and try anyways. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. Like I would never play basketball with you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's true.
I'd probably go to the hospital.
I
Uh,
think we'd all go to the hospital at this point.
I thought like Ken and stuff was really good.
Ken is the only one that's good. Yes.
Okay.
If we were playing video game basketball, I'd probably be pretty good at it.
I wouldn't know the rules of the game or how to play on the video game.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
man.
So no competition for you then.
No, no, but I would love to see what people come up with. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, that's
That's
a
it.
wrap for today. Yeah.
Okay.
This has been going on for shit 2
Two and a
hours
half
and 30
hours.
minutes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy.
Yep. All right. Thanks everybody for joining in. Thanks to those of you who are going to listen to this normal podcast.
Wait, how many people stayed on the whole time? Not very many, right?
I don't know what the numbers are consistently, but yeah. But whatever. 3 people. Cody and then Phil left.
Wait, what?
Cody left probably a long time ago.
Oh,
Phil left a long time ago.
yeah,
Johnson's the only one here because he lives in Florida and he has nothing to do. It's very dangerous there.
yeah. Wait, he still lives in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting hot there, huh?
Yeah, I think Johnson got. Johnson, do you still have a job? No, don't answer that.
Yeah, yeah. We
Tell me later.
don't talk about that right now.
Oh, he's in Vegas at the moment, so he's
Oh, good, good.
yes.
It's a little bit safer there, I think. It's like 2 worst places you could possibly be, right? In
Oh, he
terms
got
of
laid
like,
off.
huh?
He got laid off too.
Fuck.
So does that mean you're gonna get deported, Johnson? Are you gonna have to go home? Shit. Utah will marry you. You can stay here.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you really need to.
Shit. Johnson's got to get deported.
I'll do it for half.
Yeah. Half
Yeah.
of what?
Half of the regular rate.
Oh, there's a.
Wait, hold on. Green card marriages?
Yeah.
Green card marriages have like a. You know, there's a standardized like rate system. Like that's like pretty much everybody goes by.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You never.
No, I've never partaked in the financially.
I never have personally, but pretty much like everybody did that to get into college.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I knew.
Oh, Cody says it's 35,000 because he knows. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're cheap.
Yeah.
Like or maybe it's gone down a little bit. Yeah, like when in my teens, it was like it was between 40 and 45. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a different time now.
yeah, it's like the full on 5-year plan and everything. Yeah.
Have you watched? Oh, you don't have cable. Never mind. There's a show called 90 Day Fiance. It's the most bizarre show ever. It's literally based on like mail order like marriages and stuff like that. Like you meet somebody overseas online and then you have to marry them in like 90 days or something. It's fucking ridiculous.
What happens if you don't?
Then you're not on the show. It's like the premise of the show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
otherwise, it's just not 90 Day Fiance.
this is regular life.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest.
Any show recommendations before we go?
Yes.
Don't say it to one class, dude. I watched 2 episodes of it yesterday. It's not very good.
Well, I mean, on a personal like note, like I was like, I don't know. It was yeah, I was feeling a little like not all too good. Generally, like I mean, like from like a
Personal standpoint.
yeah, like personal like future outlook. Like like, a lot of things were definitely getting and like a little bit of anxiety. Just a lot of what just comes with uncertainty and also like things were just things that should have been progressing at a specific rate were like definitely being held back because of the situation at hand and like and like I tried to watch like I guess I really didn't try hard enough, but like yeah, I decided to watch that show and actually sat down and like watched it because they had subtitles and no, I felt better.
I can see why you would enjoy that show, though. I can see like in terms of character relatability and stuff.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think the theme of it is very relatable to you.
I see.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's Yeah, maybe it's like my familiarity with like the general culture that made me
Mhm.
humor a little bit
Oh
more.
yeah, it's definitely like you would have to understand the culture for that show to make sense to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Honestly, that and if you absolutely just can't, then Euphoria.
Yeah. I mean,
Euphoria.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna watch the rest of it.
I Yeah, I'm like almost kind of worried about like when it's gonna like become like when it's gonna start sucking. Honestly,
Show, yeah.
yeah, like because like pretty much all shows do that.
Yeah.
But it's like that good where I'm like already worried about it. Um,
All right. The
I
How I
mean,
Met Your Mother syndrome.
yeah, fuck man, that and
Johnson says don't watch Lock and Key. Lock and Key looks terrible from the get go.
yeah, that just looks
Yeah,
bad,
it looks
dude.
really bad.
Yeah, it's about like those kids who like live in Narnia but they don't or something, right? And they're like their house is haunted.
I don't know, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand. That show is like, I guess it's just the way the show,
which one?
Itaewon Class.
It's
I think it's just I don't enjoy Korean cinema that like that. I guess you can say.
strangely enough, I as much as I've tried to enjoy Korean like television and movies in the past. The first one that actually like I actually personally enjoyed was Kingdom, and I was like, okay, cool, like it's just because zombies transcend culture, but no, like I can say that I really enjoyed. There was not a dull moment so far for me in watching this
I
one.
like
So
Korean movies. Like Korean movies are fantastic.
they're all right.
Like Korean horror is great too.
Nah,
But TV shows they never really do it for me.
nah.
I think they're just the pacing of it. Maybe I don't know.
The pacing is fucking perfect for me. Yeah. But like we typically don't like see eye to eye on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The last time we actually like really agreed was the Age of Adeline.
Yeah.
It was like 2014. Yeah.
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 Yep.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks,
So yeah,
everybody.
Itaewon Class and
If you're into Korean cinema, yes.
or Euphoria, the one on HBO.
Something recent. Oh, The Plot Against America is really good, you guys. You should watch that. It's great.
For what? So that's World War II one.
Yeah.
If you're into like old
If you're
German
into
dudes or
alternate
whatever.
universe America,
I'm just kidding. I
very
haven't watched it
relatable
yet.
to current day themes too.
I tried to watch it, but then like it wasn't my monitor didn't support the resolution. Apparently.
You have to pay attention to that too. So.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Thanks,
Okay.
guys. Thanks to all of you who kept listening for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
You guys are really bored, I imagine. But
yeah.
yeah.
I need to
Thank
stand
you.
up.
And Twitch works out much better than Instagram Live. So let's keep this going. Thank you for listening. Good night.
Thank you.